Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your host, Mikey frickin' G. Yes, it's me, your favorite, the one that you love, the one that you want to hold, the one you think about the most. Mikey G is here to make your life either miserable or better. I'm not too sure. But I'm here to talk about Iran. I think Iran needs to surrender to Donald Trump. You heard me. Iran should just surrender. You're probably wondering, thinking to yourself, why? Why should Iran do that? Because one, Iran is outgunned, outmanned, outmatched, outnumbered. You name it. You know there's no hope. Iran is cooked. And I think most people are aware of this. I like to believe they're aware of this. But then again, I don't know if they are. What's up, Annie? How you doing? Just getting a quick poll established, and then we're going to get on with this, man. We're going to get on with this. Try to, at least. Hold on. How the hell is Iran winning? How in the hell would you say Iran's winning? Mixed martial artist? Artist. It's a pretty good name, though, by the way. Look. Here's the deal. Iran is cooked. I know it's cooked. I think you all are aware it's cooked. Iran is boned. Iran is done for. Iran just needs to surrender, bro. So we're going to watch a little bit of an Asman Gould reaction, and we're going to go hard. I want to get hard. I don't know how the hell anybody can say that Iran is winning with a straight face.
A little bit of logic here.
You'll often hear people call aircraft carriers sitting ducks. But honestly, they're some of the toughest targets in the world to actually hit.
Well, if an aircraft carrier was a sitting duck, wouldn't we have had a lot of aircraft carriers get hit?
Yeah, it's true.
Let's just apply a little bit of logic here. Really.
Their main trick is something called defense in depth. It's basically a multi-layered shield that tries to stop...
Hey, thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. We're at 8,800 subs. I want to thank everybody. We're only 1,200 subs away from hitting 10K. So the more subscribers, the better. It does help the channel grow. It helps my PP grow. Keeps me good.
Stop threats long before they even get close to the ship. This starts with the Carrier Strike Group, which is a protective...
Yeah,
Let's
I think
roll,
that they
man.
assume that the carrier is just out there in the sea all by itself. Like there's nothing else next to the carrier.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that there's subs that escort. There's submarines that escort these carriers. I'm sure there are defensive weapons on these carriers, so I'm pretty sure that they're not necessarily defenseless carriers. I don't see that as being a thing. You know what I mean? I mean, that's like, why would you... Let's keep going, man. Oh, boy. Let's keep rolling.
The carrier is just like, we're sending in one carrier with nothing else. Just the carrier.
Bubble of destroyers and cruisers. These escort ships use the super smart Aegis combat.
Like a carrier is kind of like, it's like a summoner, right? Where it's like you
got to protect your carriers, especially if they have aircraft on them. That's the whole point of the carrier, and the carrier can deploy the aircraft. No, I think I honestly believe that the Iran war, while I'm not a big fan of war at all, I think in this instance the Iran war is necessary. I really do. And I know you may think I'm crazy. You may think, but I think that Iran needs to surrender to Donald Trump. I believe this. Iran needs to surrender to Donald Trump, dude. Just surrender. Iran's not going to win this.
want to have the rogues and the warriors defending the casters, but the caster can summon a bunch of like F-35 jets. But like, yeah,
this is amazing, man. I love Asmongold.
It doesn't have a lot of attack capabilities itself, but it can summon these jets that can blow up all kinds of shit. That's basically what an aircraft carrier is. It's like a minion build. Exactly. No, I'm not even wrong. Like,
hey, guys, thank you guys for tapping the subscribe button. We're currently at 8,801 subs. The more subscribers we get, the better. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the week. We're going to try. But if not, no big deal.
It's a Protoss carrier. Yeah, exactly. Protoss carriers are insanely powerful, but the carrier itself isn't what's powerful. It's what's on the carrier. Do you send the carriers in by themselves? No, you bring them in with a bunch of other stuff.
System to track hundreds of targets at once and knock down incoming missiles from hundreds of miles away.
Yes.
The second layer is all about the carrier's own eyes and ears.
Look at all
It's
those
planes.
jets.
Okay.
The E-2D
Jesus.
Hawkeye flies high above the fleet, acting like a floating radar tower that can spot low-flying missiles hiding behind the curve of the
Damn.
Earth.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, so you telling me that they have like fucking telemetry on this where they have it planned for the curve of the Earth? But there's like a
That's crazy.
Twitter user who thinks that, oh, I know how you just shoot a missile at the aircraft carrier. It's easy.
Once they see something
Yeah, what curve? What are you talking about?
fishy, the carrier can send out FA-18s or F-35s to take out the enemy bombers or ships before they even get a chance
Those are
to
the
fire.
minions.
By pushing the fight further away, the carrier keeps things a lot safer for
Exactly. That's like in PoE, right? It's like you don't want to be fighting right up there next to your minions. You want to have your minions like over there, like, and you're like behind a wall.
everyone on board. If a missile actually makes it through those first two layers, the carrier starts playing mind games with electronic warfare. The ship's tech can jam a missile's brain, making it go blind or feeding it the wrong directions. Plus, they can toss out chaff, which is basically clouds of tiny metal fibers, and bright
a
flares
phase
to
run.
create huge fake
Run away.
targets. The goal here is to trick
Oh my god, they could trick. That's awesome. I didn't know that they had so many weapons to trick weapons that were coming at them. That's kind of
the
wild.
missile into hitting a patch of empty ocean instead of the ship.
Exactly.
It's pretty amazing how they can evade a strike without even firing a shot.
Well, and it's like also like, do you think that the guys that made the aircraft carrier didn't think about the concept of what happens if somebody shoots a missile at the aircraft carrier? Like the amount of thinking that this would have to like.
Yeah, there's a lot of thinking that goes into the design of these crafts, dude. These are some amazing feats of engineering.
To just not do in
Amazing
order to come to this
feats.
conclusion is like insane. Like they just never even considered the idea of what happens if somebody tries to shoot the aircraft carrier. Like, let's build a $10 million ship or a $10 billion ship. Okay. Well, what's the plan if it gets attacked? I don't know.
Oh, we got my home dog, Kemoy Chapman, in the house. Thank you for sending a sun balloon for 500 joules. I really want to say I appreciate that because I do. So I'm actually going to find that. I'm going to give it a heart. Everybody give a shout out to my boy Kemoy. Anytime we got Kemoy Chapman in the house, it's always a fun time. Kemoy's a stud. Asmongold provides hope to a generation. Generation hope, baby! Tim Smith and I are the biggest fans of... Tim Smith and I are the biggest fans of Generation Hope. We decided that we're abandoning Darman, and we only watch Generation Hope now. That's all that Tim Smith and I watch is just Generation Hope. That's it. He's basically a better version of Darman. Hey, thank you, Kemoy Chapman, for that sun balloon. I just ended up giving it a love. I appreciate you, Kemoy. Kemoy is sexy, dude. But yeah, Generation Hope is Tim Smith. Tim Smith and I we might be the biggest Generation Hope YouTube fanboys out there. And I'm going to have to say that this show is going to have to start watching Generation Hope more often. Hey, Kemoy, thank you so much for the flowers, my brony bro. It's good to see you, man. Sending the floating heart. Oh, dude, Kemoy is spoiling me tonight, dude. Got 2 floating hearts. 3 floating hearts. 4. Damn, dude. I'm getting spoiled. Thank you, buddy. I do appreciate those floating hearts, brother. But yeah, Generation Hope might have been the funniest thing I've ever watched, man. It was basically Darman on steroids. Fucking Darman, dude. Oh my god. I could live without seeing another. Darman is so good. But these Generation Hope ones are so fucking funny. They're so ridiculously over the top, and it's so obvious that they're either parroting. I don't know if they're. I don't think they take themselves seriously. I hope they don't. But it feels like a very over the top Darman sketch, and I love it, man. Salty Colonel 2169 just sent a lucky clover, a 4-leaf clover for 4 jewels. I appreciate it, Salty Colonel. Thank you very much for sending that, man. I do appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, Kemoy Chapman, for the floating hearts, man. I appreciate you. Much love to Kemoy. Much love to the Kemoy, man. Always got to give my love to Kemoy. Garza, dude. Thank you, Kemoy. I appreciate you, brother. And Salty Colonel, man, I appreciate you for that lucky clover. Thank you big time, man. Thank you both, Kemoy Chapman and Salty Colonel. I appreciate you guys for sending the gifts. Gifts really do help the channel out in a lot of ways. So anytime anybody sends any gifts, I got to say I really do appreciate it. Even the smallest of gifts really matter because it does keep the channel funded overall. So it makes it to where I could do more shows. So even the smallest of gifts are always appreciated. So I want to thank you guys for being incredible. But that's the first time I've ever gotten a 4-leaf clover though. So thank you, Salty Colonel. We're gonna play a little bit more of this Asmon Gould reaction video, but Generation Hope, man. Tim Smith and I are now the biggest Generation Hope advocates out there. I may react to Generation Hope tonight. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna keep watching.
Make another one.
The last line of defense is the inner screen, which is for those scary last-second moments.
$50 billion? Yeah.
This includes specialized interceptors like the Sea Sparrow and the Ram, which are built to be super fast and agile.
Oh, wow.
For anything that gets even closer,
They've got
the Phalanx Gatling gun, often called a wall of lead, can fire thousands of rounds every
thousands of rounds?
minute to literally
4,500 rounds per minute?
4,500 rounds per minute? Holy crap. That is... that is an insane weapon.
What? What?
I mean, that's levels of overkill, man. Honestly, those ships need it. Those ships absolutely need it, but holy crap, man.
Oh my god.
shred a missile into pieces right before
Hey, I do want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel, though. Currently, we're sitting pretty at 8,801 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,801 subs. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers before the, hopefully before the end of the night. So if you guys can, please tap the subscribe button. It really does help the channel grow in more ways than one. You guys make this show happen, so I want to say thanks to everybody. Let's keep watching.
Finally, we can't forget that carriers
how does that even work?
are actually really fast. Even though they're massive, they can zip along at over 35 miles per hour. Since it takes a few minutes for a long-range missile to reach its target, the carrier can be miles away from where it started by the time the missile shows up.
So wait a minute, there's the other strategy that could be employed that's called move the carrier. Holy shit.
Damn.
This is next level naval warfare. Oh my god. Has anybody ever tried this? So you just move the ship. What? You can do that?
Combine that speed with the ability to stay electronically silent and hide in the middle of a giant ocean, it turns out these ships are actually quite hard to find.
Wow. Nobody could have guessed this. Nobody could have ever imagined that carriers are actually not just sitting there waiting to get blown up. And what about underwater? Surely they have nothing. They have nothing planned for being underwater. There's no. See,
this is so cool. I mean, this is really educational overall. And the more I learn about this stuff, the more amazed I am. Like, it's just wild. Like, a lot of this is, it's a little intimidating how wild it is, man. It's really cool at the end of the day, but damn, it's just so freaking crazy. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
They don't have any plans at all for this. Province referendum, leave Canada. Oh, God. And, yeah, they have no idea. Like, bro, the underwater, oh, no, not our weakness. We didn't plan for this at all. Oh, God. Yeah, surely. And what are these over here? CENTCOM. Oh, this is another update. Okay, let's watch this.
Let's see what's happening here.
And let me go back and look at this and see if there's any more of these bombings that have happened before I watch this video. And it looks like it's more of the 20 alerts, and then it was all clear. And this is, again, holds the global economy hostage. I will talk about them attacking the ships after this. I've kind of wasted time not talking about that, but, you know, we'll get to that in just a few minutes. American military thinks of everything, apparently. I mean, it's not really everything. It's like, well, what happens if they try to shoot a missile? Okay, well, what happens if they try to shoot, like, 2 missiles? Okay, what happens if they try to shoot a missile and they're close? Okay, what happens if they try to shoot a missile from underwater? Okay, anything else? That's about it? Okay, all right, well, looks like we're good. I mean, come on.
I'm Admiral Brad Cooper here at United States Central Command, where I'm leading the forces executing Operation Epic Fury.
Total stud, by the way. This guy's the man. And yeah, I do think that this war is over. I think this war is essentially over. I mean, Donald Trump has crippled the the U.S. military has crippled the Iranian military almost beyond repair. I think that they're on their. I think the Iranian military is on their last leg, and I think we all know it. The Iranian military is absolutely on their last leg, and I think you guys know I'm right. You guys know I'm right. Iranian military is on their last leg, straight up. Whether you want to admit it or not, man. Are you going to admit it? Probably not. You're probably in denial. I get it. But come on, man. Come on. Give me one moment, though. I'm going to put out one more poll. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. So I appreciate everybody for being so incredible. Ooh-woo, ooh-woo, ooh-woo. But yeah, I love it. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, though. I mean, I love it. We're at 8,801 subs. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers before the end of the night. We're going to see if we can pull it off. So the more subscribers we get, the better. You guys are helping this channel grow.
First, I want you to know that we continue to keep the families of our fallen heroes and our wounded teammates in our thoughts and prayers.
Spend $1 trillion a year.
I'd also like to acknowledge and thank the families of the 50,000 American servicemen and women deployed in and around the Middle East. I'm grateful for your selfless sacrifice, and I know that Americans across the country hold you in their hearts.
And this dude's a stud, man.
Let me start by offering my overall assessment of Operation Epic Fury. In short, U.S. forces...
I wonder how many guys are trying to re-sign up so they can go over there that were in the first War on Terror. Because I remember whenever the Desert Storm happened, the first one, the day that it started happening, my dad immediately called the recruitment office, and he wanted to go to Desert Storm on day one.
Wow.
He did.
That's fucking wild, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. My God.
So I bet there's probably a lot of guys. I wonder how many are like that are like him. They're all aged out. That's what they told my dad. They said, like, you're too old, you can't do it. And he was like, he missed it by like 7 months or something like that.
Continue delivering devastating combat power against the Iranian regime. I've said this before, but it bears repeating. U.S. combat power is building, Iranian combat power is declining. And
hey, thank you guys for tapping the subscribe button, though, in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. So more subscribers we get, the better. We're trying to reach 9,000 subs by the end of the night. So whatever you guys could do, man, it helps out.
Remain centered on very clear military objectives in eliminating Iran's ability to project power against Americans and against its neighbors. Every day, we're striking hard at Iranian ballistic missile and drones. To date, we have struck more than 5,500 targets inside Iran, including more than 60 ships, using a variety of precision weapon systems. Just yesterday,
according to Twitter, all of these are fake.
Yesterday, we had strike waves nearly...
Twitter's saying they're fake. What? Twitter sucks.
Every hour from different locations and directions going into
5,000,
Iran.
it's a lot, isn't
We
it?
also took out the last of 4
assload.
Soleimani-class warships. That's an entire class of Iranian ships now
The Soleimani airship, or air carrier, I don't know, whatever
out of
carriers.
the fight.
Yeah.
I'd characterize our strikes as being unpredictable, dynamic, and decisive. Since the
I dig it, man. I mean, good for us. Good for the U.S., man. I mean, this is amazing. If we're going to be honest with each other, man, this is amazing. Tim Smith found another fake Darman called Tomorrow's Teachings. It's still active, though. They just put a new one out 4 days ago. Oh, my God. Wait, is the channel called Tomorrow's Teachings? Or is the title of the video Tomorrow's Teachings? Let me look that up real quick. We're going to still react to this video, guys. We're going to still react to a lot of the Iran stuff. But I got to look this up. So, Tomorrow's Teachings. Oh, my God. So, yeah, it's another Darman. It's another fake-ass... Oh, my God. Okay, I love it. Karen... Oh, my God, dude. This looks so fucking funny. Oh, I'm subscribing to this shit. Hey, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Tomorrow's Teachings. And Generation... Generation Hope. What the fuck, dude? Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna get. I just subscribed to Tomorrow's Teachings. Oh my God, fucking A, dude.
The first 24 hours of this
Holy
campaign,
shit.
Iranian ballistic missile
Holy
and drone
crap.
attacks have dropped drastically. But it's worth pointing out that Iranian forces continue to deliberately target innocent civilians in Gulf countries while hiding behind their own people as they launch attacks from highly populated cities in Iran.
I think that's the strategy they have. Is Iran is trying to. They're trying to bomb and attack everywhere else they can, so the people around them blame it on the United States. They're trying to create pressure by effectively terrorizing.
Here's the thing, though. It's not working. Iran is only making more enemies because everybody's aware that Iran is attacking them because the fucking missiles and shit that they're using are clearly bullshit missiles and clearly used by the Iranian government. So not only has Iran made an enemy of the U.S. and Israel, they've made an entire enemy out of the entire Gulf countries. They made an enemy out of everybody, man. Unbelievable. But Tomorrow's Teachings, you guys. Another fucking fake Darman Darman sucks, but these are too good, man. I do love the fake Darman shit. The fake Darman videos just made me laugh, dude. Hey, thank you guys for tapping the like button and tapping the subscribe button. The more subscribers we get, the better. So please subscribe to the channel. It does help us grow. We're trying to reach 9,000 subs by the end of the stream, which I think we could actually pull off. There is a possibility.
Rising every country and every group of people possible, and basically hoping that in doing so, that will make them put pressure on the United States to stop attacking Iran.
This is wild.
That's their strategy.
Dumbest strategy of all time, by the way, just a heads up. Just as a fucking heads up. Iran's cooked, dude. Iran is so fucking cooked. Iran's cooked. Iran doesn't stand a fucking chance. You heard me. Iran doesn't stand a chance. This war is gonna be done in a week. Maybe 2 weeks tops. Iran is cooked. And you know it, Odin. Odin knows it. Heavy Eyes knows it. Drisson Douglas knows that Iran is cooked. I think you guys all know that Iran is cooked, is all I'm trying to say. Just saying. Iran is cooked.
It's backfired. I think that for the most part it has backfired.
Forces executing Operation
yes.
Epic Fury aren't just defending against Iranian threats. We are methodically dismantling.
And I think, honestly, like what this should really tell the rest of the world is that Iran is an existential threat that will literally kill your people for collateral in order to keep its murderous regime alive.
Yep.
I think, if anything, this should unite the entire world against Iran.
dude. I don't think it's going to take... I don't think it's going to take 2 years. I think it's going to take maybe 2 to 3 weeks tops. From today, it's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks, I'm starting to think. Because the more I think about it, the more I project into it, dude. Iran doesn't have the military to compete with ours. I mean, Iran is so fucking cooked. If you guys think Iran is cooked, please subscribe to this channel. If you guys think that Iran needs to surrender, please subscribe to this channel.
Them by hitting Iranian missiles and drones, as we also strike their defense industrial base. Just last night, our bomber force hit a large ballistic missile manufacturing facility, as an example. So it's not just about what's shooting at us today, it's also about...
Hey, thank you, thank you, Nate Dogg, for the happy poop yum yum. I appreciate it. Since Nate Dogg did send a happy poop yum yum, I am obligated to sing the happy poop song. Oh, 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 'cause I've got faith of the happy poop yum yum. I'm going where my happy poop yum yum will take me. I've got happy poop yum yum to believe that I can do happy poop yum yum. Anything, I've got strength of the happy poop yum yum. And no one's gonna bend or break happy poop yum yum. I can reach any star. I've got happy poop yum yum. I've got happy poop yum yum. I've faith of the happy poop yum yum. Oh, 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 whoa. Happy poop, yum, yum.
Eliminating the threat in the future.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Now, let me show you a few of the results from the tremendous efforts by America's
From their perspective, it's the only thing they can do. Yeah, I know.
Here,
I combined happy poop yum yums with faith of the heart, just so everybody, to anybody who doesn't know, Star Trek Enterprise is a really good Star Trek show, and Faith of the Heart might be one of the greatest intro songs of all time. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, Nathan. Sorry to disappoint you, but Faith of the Heart's fucking tight.
You see an Iranian Jamaran class warship, a large patrol ship, a drone smuggling vessel, and 4 other surface combatants docked at Chabahar port in the Gulf of Oman.
Where's it at
the
now?
day before we launched Operation Epic Fury. Here's the same pier 4 days later. All ships take...
You can see here where the ships are no longer in the place that they were. Yeah, so the ships are gone now.
Thank you for subscribing to the
Wow.
Michael Garza Show. Oh, we got a subscriber. Subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Hey, everybody, let's give a shout-out to Mel for subscribing to the channel. Thank you, Mel.
Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe
Thank you,
button
Mel.
in
Appreciate
the
you,
upper
bro.
right-hand corner.
Everybody be like Mel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go, dude.
Where'd they go? They've been upgraded to submarines.
Out of action. This Bayandar class surface ship was hit and rolled on its side. Here's another example.
Okay.
Here you see two
Two
Iranian
ships.
surface
I
combatants
see 'em.
docked at an Iranian naval base near the Strait of Hormuz,
Right.
just hours into the campaign.
Okay.
And here's what they looked like 3 days later,
Oh!
engulfed in flames after we struck them with a precision weapon.
That didn't
For
work.
years, the Iranian regime has threatened commercial shipping and U.S. forces in international waters. Our mission is to end their ability to project power and harass shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. From the air, we've achieved a concentration of air power with back-to-back waves of advanced fighters, creating constant pressure on the enemy.
Do you think Iran will strike Europe?
This is crazy, man. I mean, this is wild.
I think that they eventually will. Like, you have to keep in mind that the longer this goes on, the more desperate they're going to become. And I think that in the process of them becoming more desperate, they will continue attacking kind of neutral parties in the hope that those neutral parties will put pressure on the United States. They had Cyprus. Well, I mean, besides that, that's Greece, right? I'm pretty sure it's Greece. The NATO will activate? Yeah, I think so.
Every single day. Our dominance is not a solo effort, it's a testament to the strength of our ironclad alliances. We continue to coordinate closely and effectively with Israel in this very large operation, and we are also coordinating and serving side by side with all of our partners in the Middle East. We're on a path to eliminating Iran's ability to threaten.
I think one thing that's really worth talking about is the fact that nobody is siding with Iran. Nobody is.
Yeah, the only people who are siding with Iran are the stupid libs in America. That's it. Everybody, all the freaking Middle East countries surrounding Iran are pissed because Iran started firing at its own neighbors, dude. How fucking crazy is that? Iran thinks it could just take on everybody. Clearly, it could barely take on the U.S. We've already decimated their entire naval force. There's nothing that Iran can do at this point. Iran must surrender to Donald Trump. Iran needs to surrender to Donald Trump. I repeat, Iran, just surrender to Donald Trump. You'll be fine. Honestly, just let us do a regime change. Let us do a regime change. Dude, hardly anybody supports Iran. Everybody hates Iran. Everybody hates Iran. Except for China and Russia, and they both are shitty countries. China and Russia are shitty dictatorships, and of course they love Iran, because they love shitty dictatorships. So it makes perfect sense that Iran would side with countries like China and countries like fucking Russia. It makes perfect sense. Am I drunk? No, I just needed to adjust my wee-wee. Why would I be drunk, dude?
China is like, look, we're just looking for the oil, right? That's it. That's all they care about. Russia told Trump they were impressed with his attacks. I mean, nobody is. Liberals are? Yes. White liberal women in America are siding.
Exactly. White liberal women, like I just basically said, liberals in general, are siding with Iran. And I don't know why they would. Only reason they're siding with Iran, though, is because they hate Trump so much that even though Trump is making all the right moves here, they hate Trump so much. Like I said, the man could cure cancer, and they would still find a way to hate him. Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter, man. Trump's the man, dude. Trump is the GOAT. By the way, if you guys love Donald Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. Once again, If you guys love Donald Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel, because you know that Trump's the greatest president of all time. I think you're aware of this. Trump's the man, and you're not. So if you guys love Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
With Iran. But besides that, nobody else is.
Americans
I love Trump,
and
dude.
our friends, and we are achieving this through a combination of lethality, precision, and rapid innovation.
Yeah.
Let me highlight a few examples, at least the ones that aren't classified, of how we are achieving lethal effects in entirely new ways. First, our warfighters are leveraging a variety of advanced AI tools. These systems help us sift through vast amounts of data in seconds, so our leaders can cut through the noise and make...
I think it's cool that they're using a variety of AI tools. I think that's impressive. I really do. And the reason I think that's impressive and handy is because, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. When I play the computer at chess, or even when I play an AI at chess, you know what happens? I get my ass handed to me. Because the computer can figure out moves, can figure out all the possible moves, and then determine what the ideal move is in that scenario. So therefore, even in chess, even a grandmaster in chess stands no chance against a computer. So if you're using AI on the battlefield to determine the next best course of action, the next best movement, the next best firing pattern,
thank you for subscribing to the Michael
that's a
Garza
big deal.
Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner.
Thank you so much, Brian Terlecki. Thank you, Brian Terlecki, for subscribing to the channel. If you guys want to be like Brian Terlecki, please subscribe to the channel. Let's put his name back up on the board.
Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner.
Thank you guys for subscribing. Let's keep watching, man.
Make smarter decisions faster than the enemy can react.
Yeah, obviously.
Humans will always...
Here's the thing, though. AI is perfect. Not perfect. Hold on. Using AI to give you a tactical advantage in strategy is the best thing you could do. No human being is going to beat AI. However, it is a good thing to make sure that a human being is the last one to make the determination to fire. That is very important, by the way.
always make final decisions on what to shoot and what not to shoot, and when to shoot. But advanced AI tools can turn processes that used to take hours and sometimes even days into seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
I continue to be impressed with all the branches of the U.S. military. The entire team.
Hey, we're at 8,808 subscribers once again. We're at 8,808 subs. We're on a quest to get 9,000 subscribers. We're now, I can't believe I'm saying this, we're now 192 subscribers away from hitting 9,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. It helps my PP feel bigger than it is. But let's keep going.
Is performing superbly. Strike operations from our joint force continue, as I've said. I assess that we are clearly exercising air superiority over vast swaths of Iran. We have the most integrated air defense umbrella in the Middle East, and our defensive operations from the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and Space Force teams are performing magnificently.
Is that an interception?
A note about the Space Force. Our space superiority has been a critical enabler to this fight.
So they're literally, I mean, this is it. I mean, they're getting attacked from space? Holy shit.
Are they using the space lasers? Or are they using the rumored space lasers? That's my main curiosity, my main question. Because I remember hearing something about space lasers or something like that. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Iran's going to lose, dude. Iran is losing. I mean, Iran has already lost, essentially. Now it's pretty much just we got to make sure that the main leadership is destroyed in Iran. And then just allow the citizens to choose who their new leaders are going to be. No, I love Asmongold, dude. Asmund Gould's the man. If you guys love Donald Trump as much as I do, though, please tap the subscribe button. The more subscribers we get, the better. But like I said, if you guys love Donald Trump as much as I do, please tap the subscribe button. It does help the channel grow. We love Donald Trump on this channel. We love Donald Trump. I'm telling you, that's what we're all about, dude. If you're all about Donald Trump and you think he's the man, please tap the subscribe button. You're amongst friends. No, really, Trump is the man, though. Trump is the GOAT, dude. Trump is the greatest. Dude, Trump is the greatest president of all time, dude. How is Iran kicking our asses, dude? Helen, what? That's the dumbest. Dude, anybody who thinks that Iran is winning this war right now is an idiot. I think you're a moron. If you honestly think that Iran is winning this war, you're a moron. You are a moron. Sorry.
Seen by the world, the Space Force is doing two things. First, they're degrading
United States Space Force. Oh boy.
Iranian capability.
Space Force, baby.
And second, they're helping to protect American forces. And I'll have to leave it right there. All told, despite this incredible progress, make no mistake, we remain highly vigilant. And I just could not be prouder of our Operation Epic Fury team, and I know the American people shared that same pride. To all our warriors out there, please keep up the great work and Godspeed. Thanks so much.
Great. I mean, there you go.
Oh, Trump. Oh, this is crazy. So Trump hosts Women's History Month event at the White House. Okay, cool. We're going to watch Trump host a Women's History Month. Hell yeah, dude. President Trump, dude. What a sexy
making remarks on this Women's History Month event. Let's listen in.
Sit down. It is wonderful to see here in the White House so many incredible women this afternoon. The strength of America is closely tied to the role women play in shaping their children's character, education, and morals. The values...
Dude, Trump's the man, dude. And Melania is awesome too, dude. I think Melania is a great role model for young women. I really do. I think Melania is a good role model. I know you guys don't think that. I know a lot of you liberals in the chat don't think that. There's a lot of liberals in the chat right now, dude. There's a lot of angry liberals in the chat. And yeah, Trump is hosting a Women's History event. I think that's a History Month event. I think that's kind of cool. Dude, because Trump actually does treat women well, believe it or not. And I know you guys don't believe that. Whatever. I think Trump's pretty good to women. I really do. I think he's a little bit of a pervert, sure, but I think he treats women well, dude. That's what I believe, dude.
Cultivated within our communities shape the voice and vision of our next generation. A woman's influence strengthens our democracy, capital markets, and time-tested business institutions.
This isn't rage bait, dude. I'm a Trump fan. I'm a legit Trump fan. I know you guys... I know there's a lot of liberals here in the chat. A lot of liberals invading the chat right now. They're angry at me. I don't know why all these liberals get angry at me, but dude, I love Trump. I think Trump's the man. I want J.D. Vance. And by the way, if you guys want J.D. Vance to be the president in 2028, alongside with Marco Rubio, tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Let's do this.
Across the country today, women are finding unique ways to balance career ambition and family. We all know these incredible women. They dominate America's workforce now more than ever before. As a visionary, I know success is not born overnight, but rather takes shape after long and sometimes challenging.
Dude, why are you saying I'm rage baiting? How am I rage baiting? Dude, J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, 2028. That's what I want. I'm being honest with you guys. That's who I want to be the president. Those are the two I want. J.D. Vance to be the president. I want Marco Rubio to be the vice president. That's final. That is fucking final. All right? I don't care if you like it, dude. I don't care if you hate it. I don't care if you like it. Don't care.
Challenging process. Often alone at the top, I follow my passion, listen to my instinct, and always maintain a laser focus. In solitude,
No, I think she's an incredible first lady, man. I think that she's inspirational to a lot of young women.
my creative mind dances, filling my imagination with originality. Attention to detail.
Sam says if he was really rage baiting, he would want Ted Cruz in there. Exactly. I hate Ted Cruz. I'm also not a fan of Lindsey Graham either. Lindsey Graham sucks. No, but I love Trump. I love J.D. Vance. I love Marco frickin' Rubio. I want if you guys want J.D. Vance 2028, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys love Donald Trump, I think he's a great president. Subscribe to the channel, bro. I love Donald, man. I think he's doing a hell of a job. And to those of you who don't think so, that's fine. That's fine. That's your opinion, but I got mine.
Demanding schedules and multitasking are everyday realities when building towards success. The principle resonates across all my roles as a mother, humanitarian, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. As well as with my new
Go Melania, dude.
film, where I shaped its creative direction, served as a producer, managed post-production, and
I think Trump, here's the thing, by 2028, I do think that Trump is going to get too old. Look, I already think Trump's getting a little too old. But by 2028, man, I think he's going to be too old to be president. I think you got to make way for the new guard. I think we need J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio to be the 2028 candidates. And I do think that J.D. Vance is going to win the presidency in 2028. That's just my belief because the Democrats don't have any firm leadership. Gavin Newsom sucks. Gavin Newsom might be the worst candidate to ever pick for the Liberal Party. So liberals are screwed, dude. Hey, thank you, Samuel Westall, for encouraging people to double tap the screen. And hey, Samuel Westall, everybody. Let's give a shout out to my boy, Samuel Westall. What a stud. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. Yeah, I love it.
activated the marketing campaign. Curiosity is a core value that keeps me ahead of the curve. Curiosity begets knowledge, opening doors to ideas and industry that I have otherwise overlooked. This unrestricted mindset has led me to build across very different sectors: fashion, digital assets, publishing, accessories, skincare, commercial television, and of
I mean, dude, Melania is really accomplished, like as an entrepreneur. I think that people don't give her enough credit. She's very, very accomplished as an entrepreneur. I think that's why her and Donald have been together for so long. I really do. I think that they both share entrepreneurial spirit. And that's probably why I like Donald Trump so much, because he has that entrepreneurial spirit. I've got that entrepreneurial spirit. I love to invest. Yeah, Donald Trump's the man, dude. Helen, what are you talking about? What's your problem? Helen, do you have Trump derangement syndrome? It's okay if you do. If you got Trump derangement syndrome, you can't help yourself. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. The more subscribers we get, the better. Tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. We're almost to 9,000 subs. We're trying to reach 9,000 subscribers by the end of the night. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,808 subscribers. Once again, we're sitting pretty at 8,808 subs. Dennis Val sent a lucky clover for 4 jewels. Thank you so much, Dennis Val. I appreciate the lucky clover. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for doing that. The more, honestly, the more gifts we get, the more it funds the channel and it keeps the channel going, man. Yeah, Trump is daddy, dude. Trump is zaddy. Zaddy! Oh, my God. Anyway, let's keep going, man.
Of course, filmmaking. The lessons I learned when launching my earliest ventures, such as how to build a brand, create superior product design, and activate an advertising campaign.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about Canada. The only person that matters in Canada is my boy Tim Smith, because Tim Smith is a legend. But yeah, no, we laugh at Canadians all the time. So, I mean, Canadians are not that great. So, I don't care.
Remains just as relevant today. Markets evolve, technologies change, but the fundamentals of thoughtful leadership and continuous learning are everlasting. To all of the young women, entrepreneurs, and future leaders, make time for yourself, educate yourself daily, and spread your passion.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Be courageous and take risks. Advance your profession through inspiration. Be a bold chief executive while keeping your family, if you choose so, at the center of your nation's future. And now, it is my privilege to introduce our Commander-in-Chief, who throughout his career has demonstrated a strong commitment to promoting women in.
Yeah, Canada winning wars? Okay. Yeah, what do you... Dude, Helen, what do you on? Helen is coping right now. Helen is a Democrat shill. Like, Helen is a pure Democrat shill, and that's okay. You could be a Democrat shill if you want to be. No, Iran, dude, Iran is already crippled. The Iranian military and everything is already crippled. There's just nothing they could do at this point. There's nothing that Iran can do to us at this point. So I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're talking crazy, bruh. Helen might be Odin. Oh my God, yes. Odin and Helen are the same account.
In leadership roles, please welcome the President Donald J. Trump.
Trump is the GOAT, dude. Trump is the GOAT. Hell yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Movie star, can you believe this? Can you believe it?
He's married to a movie star, man.
That wasn't supposed to happen. We were supposed to have a nice, normal life. But she's terrific and big success. And I think it was #1 last night streaming. It went on streaming last night. It was #1. So I don't know. Maybe she's getting...
Melania's killing it, dude. Melania is kicking butt, dude. Hell yeah. Let's go, dude. Dude, Iran's military's already destroyed Helen. What do you... I think Helen is trying to rage bait right now because Helen knows that that's insane.
A little too big for the White House. We'll have to think about it. Anyway, thank you, honey. She really is something. And I want to really congratulate you, and I want to thank everyone for being here today. It's very exciting. It's always exciting to be with you. We love women. Women are the whole deal, okay?
Hey, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. If you guys love Trump as much as I do and you love the fact that he's supporting women, tap the subscribe button. If you guys think that J.D. Vance is the man, tap the subscribe button. Let's go.
And today is very special because we celebrate Women's History Month. That's what it's about every year. And before we begin, I want to send our love to the Michigan Jewish community and all of the people in Detroit area following the attack on the Jewish synagogue early today. And I've been fully briefed, and it's a terrible thing, but it goes on. we're going to be right down to the bottom of it. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, dude, Donald Trump supports women. Look at this. It says it right here. Trump hosts a Women's History Month event at the White House. I told you guys, Trump is not sexist. Trump supports women. Trump supports women. He's not sexist, dude. Come on, bro.
That things like this happen. On another front, an entirely different front, the situation with Iran is moving along very rapidly. It's doing very well. Our military is unsurpassed. There's never been anything like it. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And we're doing what has to be done. Should have been done during a 47-year period. Could have been done by a lot of different people. They chose not to do it. But they really are a nation of terror and hate. And they're paying a big price right now. We're honored to be joined by many extraordinary ladies, working moms, and amazing women who are making history themselves. You really are.
Yeah, dude. By the way, we're at 8,000. No joke, we're at 8,809 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,809 subs. So if you guys can, if you find it within your heart, tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow in more ways than one. No, but I look at I love Trump. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that Trump is the man, subscribe to the channel. Let's go, dude. And yeah. No, Trump's the GOAT, dude. Trump is the greatest president of all time. Straight up. Trump's the greatest, dude. Greatest president ever. If you guys believe that Trump is the GOAT, tap the subscribe button, bro.
I want to thank Second Lady Usha Vance, who's a fantastic person. Where is Usha? Usha? And really, you have been such an inspiration to a lot of women. Usha, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And your husband's doing a good job. The youngest and perhaps the best White House press secretary.
Uh-oh, did it freeze? Uh-oh.
In history, Caroline, where's Caroline?
Caroline Levitt's all right.
Fantastic job,
Pam Bondi needs to be fired, though.
Caroline. She keeps me straight. She keeps you, no, sir, you can't do that. You can't do this. I can't do anything. Life would be so much more exciting, wouldn't it? Thank you, Caroline. Great. Attorney General Pam Bondi, my friend.
Pam Bondi. She needs to be fired, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Pam Bondi just reminds me of a 19-year-old sorority girl. Like, Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, I think they need to go. Pam Bondi and Kash Patel need to be fired. Straight up. I've never been more set on saying that in my life. But Trump, I mean, Trump's made some pretty good decisions in his cabinet for the most part. But yeah, Pam Bondi and Kash Patel have not been my faves.
Good, good. Got some big things in store. She's doing a great job. Thank you, Pam. Labor Secretary Lori Chavez DeRemer. Thank you, Lori. Thank you very much. Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, who just had, what did you get, 84, 85% of the vote? What's going on? You know? Now I can tell this story. I would have, but Cindy Hyde called me up years ago when she first ran. It was a tough race. It was one of their top people in the White House. I won't mention the president because we don't want to mention anybody. Get yourself in a lot of trouble. But it was a top person, and it looked very tough for any Republican candidate. And Cindy Hyde was the one, and she was not, I don't know, not like the people that knew her loved her, but not a lot of people knew her. And she said, "Sir, could you do me?"
Yeah, I think a lot of people we don't want Pam Bondi anymore. We just think that she's not good. I don't think she's good for MAGA, dude. She's not good for MAGA. And, yeah. I mean, Trump's the man, though. Look, if you guys love Trump, if you guys love J.D. Vance,
Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show.
Oh shit, we got a subscriber.
Tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner.
Thank you so much, everybody. Let's give a shout out to I'm Him for Real. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm Him for Real. Thank you for the sub. Let me put your name back up on the board real quick.
Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner.
Hey, you guys are helping the channel grow. We're trying to get to 9,000 subs by the end of the night. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,813 subs. Once again, we're currently sitting pretty at 8,813 subscribers. We're trying to get to 9,000 by the end of the night. I think we could do it. So please tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner, man. Let's do this. Let's grow.
Me a favor, could you give me a rally? I said, a rally's a big deal. And I got there and she said, would you stay and do another rally in another part of the state? Nobody's ever, and we ended up with 3 of them. And she won in a landslide, right? And now she's at 85%. And now she wins. She doesn't need rallies. I say, do you want me to do a rally? I don't need any rallies, sir. She got 85%. Good.
That's wild, dude. 85% of the vote, dude. Damn, dude. But yeah, I can't believe it, man. We're at 8,814 subs. In the last hour, we've gotten 14 new subscribers to the channel. And that's in 1 hour. Oh, take that back. 8,815 subscribers now. We've gotten 15 new subscribers in just 1 single hour. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time to subscribe. I mean, subscriberships really matter. And considering we're so close to getting to 10,000, man, we're trying to get to 9,000 subs by the end of the night. I don't know if we could do it, but I'd love to try. I would sincerely love to try, man. And I'm a huge fan of you guys. I love you guys. I love having more subs. I love entertaining everybody. I feel like I'm a natural showman deep down. I feel like deep down I'm just a natural showman. I'm not the greatest showman like Hugh Jackman, but I am a natural showman. Now we're at 8,816 subs, man. We just keep racking up the subscribers. I want to thank everybody for racking up, dude. Thank everybody, man.
I was so happy to say, not surprised, but I was so happy. And that's because you've done a great job. Great job. Thank you very much. Representatives, Virginia Fox, my friend for a long time. Virginia, thank you. Kat Kamek. Kat, thank you very much. Thank you, Kat. Diana Harshbarger. Where's Diana? Diana, thank you. A friend of mine, a very talented person, too, very smart, Victoria Sparks. We argue, but we always come to the same place. Doing a good job. And, of course, Kellyanne Conway. Has anyone ever heard of her? She's fantastic. She's in there fighting. She's Kellyanne. A friend of mine said, you know that Kellyanne, I admire the way she goes in and she screams at those people she's got us, meaning the media. Because this is a man that doesn't do very well with the media. It's one of those things. But thank you, Kellyanne. And also, I want to thank the...
E.T., that might be one of the darkest comments I've ever seen, by the way. I don't know if you guys are looking at E.T.'s comment, man, but that might be one of the darkest freaking comments I've ever seen. J. Crow's wondering, oh, Michael, where'd you go? I didn't go anywhere, dude. I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling. I'm not going anywhere.
New York Stock Exchange and the person who is so instrumental in its great success, Lynn Martin. Thank you very much, Lynn. Great.
Don't forget the Mr. Epstein. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. JK.
Job. Great job. Say hello to Jeff, right?
I'm not going to lie. I am shocked. I guess I'm not too shocked. I wonder if the Epstein survivors are at this event. Like, I would hope that Trump invited the Epstein survivor ladies to this event. Oh, sorry about that, bro. My bad. No, you guys keep doing your thing, man. I've been peeking back and forth into the chat. I mean, there's so many people chatting; it's tough to keep up. So I'm kind of letting you guys sort out your arguments. Feel free to argue in my chat, by the way. The reason I support arguing in the chat is because it lets people hash out their stuff. Frog Eat Frog, it's good to see you, brother. I see you.
I see Frog in the chat. Hell yeah.
Thank you very much. Going all the way back to our nation's founding in 1776, America has been strengthened beyond measure by the courage, by the spirit, love, devotion, and the incredible.
I'm loving this speech though, man. Trump is looking really suave, really, really good, dude. Trump's looking good, sounding good. And anybody who says that Trump disrespects women, you guys are so wrong. Like, Trump actually, in my opinion, I think he does respect women. I think he does. I just think that some women are just repulsed by him, so they make up lies about him because they're repulsed by him. Trump is conventionally not an attractive man. And I think that's why people hate him so much, because people, whether people realize it or not, people don't like ugly people. So people treat ugly people really poorly, especially when they're in positions of power. So because Trump is not conventionally the most attractive man in the world, people tend to bully him and make terrible hit pieces about him. So he has to bully people back. So I don't know. I voted for Trump in 2016, 2020, and 2024. I'm proud of it. If you guys voted for Trump as well, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. But like I said, if you guys voted for Donald Trump, I hope you guys subscribe to the channel, man. That's all I got to say. I mean, I got more to say, obviously, but, you know, if you guys love Trump as much as I do is what I'm trying to say, please subscribe to the channel. Because I do think Trump's the man. I do think he's honestly leading us in the right path. And, yeah, there's a lot of haters out there. If you will hate to see you later, everyone's got something to say. But maybe they're just jealous and that's why they're throwing shade. Honestly, I'm not even fazed. 'Cause when I win the Grammy, I'll make sure to say thanks. Am I ever gonna waste my time on a clown? No. Am I ever gonna let them hear this new sound? Yeah, 'cause it's fire, it's fire. I'm going higher and higher, eh? When you point your finger my way. Okay, let's keep watching.
Woman, I mean, all of these incredible women who have served our nation, uplifted our communities, pioneered new industries, and been the heart and soul of the American family. And they are the heart and soul.
No, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel, though. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, if you guys think that Trump is the man, I hope you guys subscribe.
From Martha Washington to Betsy Ross, from Clara Barton to Amelia Earhart, and Rosa Parks to Aretha Franklin, American women have propelled us to even greater heights. And now the Trump administration is working every single day to make America better, safer, and more prosperous for...
Dude, Trump's the man, dude. That's all I got to say. Trump's the
women
man.
And men. But...
Whoa, Ryan. Ryan retired says, I thought of subscribing until you started singing. Hold on, bro. I don't sing very often on the show. Well, okay, I take that back. I sing a lot on this channel, and I sing a lot of gay songs. But if you can look past the gay singing, I think you'll find that this channel is worth subscribing to, even though I do sing a little bit gaily. If I sang Never Gonna Give You Up, do you think that would change your mind? We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. I gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Okay. I had to get that out of my system, man.
But much more importantly for women. And
I rickrolled the entire audience. You're welcome. All I got to say is you're welcome. Rick Astley loves... I'm assuming that Rick Astley loves this channel. Frog Eat Frog says, oh, did you hear me sing Rick Astley? Frog Eat Frog, I hope you did. And you know what? I hope you were doing things. I hope you were doing certain things that I'm not allowed to talk about. Oh, man. This is the Mussy crew. You guys are the Mussy Madness, bro. Mussy
really
Madness. Mussy Madness.
They are so powerful and so important and so beautiful. I'm not...
Frog Eat Frog said, Garza, damn it, Garza blue-balled me. I do. That's what I do, dude. That's what I do, bro.
I'm allowed to use the word beautiful, but I'm using it anyway. Usually it's the end of your political career. If you say a woman's a beautiful woman, they say that's the termination of his career, but somehow it hasn't hurt too much.
Oh, we got my boy Ty Lord on the chat, my homie. I got to hang out with him and Ants for a little bit at the Fred Meyers, which is pretty tight. That was pretty cool. That was baller, dude. Anytime I get to see Ty Lord and Ants, they're very sexy men, everybody. To anybody who don't know, if you don't know who they are, they're just sexy men. But yeah, dude, we're getting a lot more. Dude, we're at 8,818 subscribers right now. The more subscribers we get, the more Ty Lord, the more baby oil I can afford for my biological stepson, Ty Lord. Yeah. I love giving my man the baby oil. All right? I need to be able to afford more baby oil for my biological stepson, Ty Lord. So more subscribers means more baby oil. You know, dude. We got Odin in the chat. I'm pretty sure my biological stepson Ty Lord is not too thrilled about Odin being in the chat. But you know what? We're gonna watch a little more Trump Daddy.
You are, you're incredible women and you're beautiful women. Well, we're here to celebrate Women's History Month today. We also are celebrating National Working Moms Day, a very special day. And since I took office, we've created more than 300,000 jobs now filled.
Dude, 300,000 jobs created under Trump, dude. That's fucking sexy. That's pretty sexy, dude.
Filled by proud, hardworking American women. It's a record. The number of women-owned businesses increased.
You guys, don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. More subscribers we get, the better. It does keep us afloat, keeps our mussies fresh. It keeps the show fresh, keeps our D fresh, I think. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
By 1.2 million last year alone. That's also a record. These are all records. Got a lot of records. Think of that, 1.2 million last year alone. Businesses opened by women. Very ambitious people. Very, very ambitious. Very, very amazing. To support working moms like many in this room, last year we passed the largest tax cuts in American history. So our opponents, as you know, want to raise taxes. We decided to lower taxes. All my life, I've watched politicians. I've only started this about 10 years ago.
Hey, let's give a shout out to Dennis. Dennis Val 421. Thank you so much for the thumbs up for 10 jewels, brony bro. Very sexy, very, very sexy. I do appreciate the jewels, my man. But yeah, we're getting more and more subscribers each and every time. This is amazing. We're pumping up, dude. We're pumping. We pump it up like a bath mate. Yo, I pump it up like a bath mate. How I pump it up like a bath mate. Yo, I pump it up like a bath mate. Yo, I pump it up. Everybody wants a bath mate. Everybody wants it now. Everybody wants a bath mate. Get the bath mate. Get it right now. Get it right now. Get it right now. Everybody wants a bathmate all day. Bathmate is the greatest toy. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody jealous of my bathmate style. Everybody jealous of my crocodile. Everybody jealous of my really big hog. Everybody jealous and they want to go og. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. Tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. It does help make me feel bigger in my pants than I really am. Let's keep going.
But I watch politicians, and I watched them so diligently. I loved it. I loved watching them. They would say, we will cut your taxes. We're going to cut your taxes. We'll cut your taxes. Even if they didn't mean it, they said it. The Democrats.
Yeah, it's because politicians are lying mostly. I think Trump really is a sincere guy. I think Trump wants to see lower taxes for everybody, including the rich. So I think that's a big deal to him, man. Trump's the man, dude. Trump is the man. In a lot of ways, I think Trump saved the Republican Party. I think, and this is a little unpopular, but Donald Trump saved the Republican Party. Trump saved it. Trump saved the Republican Party.
Say, we will raise your taxes. I've never heard anything, but maybe that's why we won in a landslide, maybe. But we did cut your taxes.
Well, the reason that there's a lot of countries involved in this war is because Iran kept bombing its neighbors and its neighbors got pissed. So all these countries now want to attack Iran because Iran is a poorly run country and all they do is fund terror.
And that includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. That's a big deal. And with us today is Heather Kell.
Also, don't forget to tap the subscribe button, though. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. It does help I like to say it helps my schlongus feel bigger. But I don't know, dude. So make sure you guys tap the subscribe button. We're at 8,819 subs. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers by the end of the night, so I think we could pull it off. We're at like I said, we're at 8,819 subs, so make sure you tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Really does help the channel in so many ways. So many ways.
Joined by her 14-year-old beautiful son, Finley. Heather is a single mom and waitress in Hendersonville, North Carolina, a great place. And thanks to the One Big Beautiful Bill, she got a big, beautiful tax refund of $4,000 this year, which she didn't expect. And Heather, please come up and tell us how excited you are to receive that. Come on up, Heather. Thank you.
Anybody in the chat who sides with Iran, by the way, if you live in the United States of America and you side with Iran in this war, just go move to Iran. Go move to Iran. That's all I got to say. Dude, Iran flubs their numbers so fucking hard. Iran is flubbing their numbers hard AF, bro. Yeah, I will say this, though. Hold on. I will say this. A weak Iran is a good Iran. The best Iran is a weak Iran.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here today. I have been a waitress for over 20 years, and a lot of the people I've seen come and go in the industry are single moms, and they work hard. They're the hardest working people I know. And then at the end of the year, they're always super stressed out because they don't know where they're going to come up with the extra couple $1,000s that they owe on the taxes. And this year, I had to do a double take. I had to do my taxes twice to make sure this was real. I couldn't believe it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no tax on tips, dude. I love that. No tax on tips. It's great. I love no tax on tips, dude. Oh, Odin's so pissed, dude. Odin is getting pissed.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
I love that ending. Wouldn't that be? That's from the heart. That's from the heart. Thanks, Heather. Spend it wisely, right? Thank you. Also with us is Nora Pruitt, a proud mom of 7 and a sheet metal worker from Baltimore, Maryland. She's seeing how our manufacturing renaissance is bringing opportunity back to America. And if you would, please come up, Nora. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, just as a quick heads up, and that's really cool, by the way, the whole no tax on tips thing. I just want to say this right now. The best part about the whole no tax on tips thing is it sucks being taxed on the tips that you receive. It feels kind of like robbery, you know what I mean? So the best part is, a lot of waitresses, whenever they got cash, they basically pocketed the cash and they never reported it, which is smart. Technically it's illegal, but so I can't really encourage that. Now the great thing though is, like, for instance, whenever I do like delivery driving, for example, I know that I'm not going to get taxed on any of my tips. That's amazing. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about it. I still track my miles though, because you should always track your miles no matter what. But like, it makes delivery drivers, it makes it more lucrative to be a delivery driver, at least. You know what I mean? I hate being screwed over on taxes. It is the worst thing, dude. Being screwed over on taxes is so annoying. And getting overtaxed is so annoying. But yeah, no tax on tips, man. I think it's the greatest thing ever. I'm all about it.
Hi, I'm Nora Pruitt. I'm blessed with a wonderful husband, Jason Pruitt, and my 7 adorable children. I'm a working mom. I used to be a housekeeper for 9 years. A year ago, I got a career job at Marlin Steel Wire Productions in Baltimore, Maryland. I was matched with great pay, a 401k with great match. I got a huge promotion to set up a wire forming machine. We only use USA steel and we only make in the USA with the big, beautiful.
Mr. Bulbino is saying you reported me. Wait, who got reported? Wait, who reported Mr. Bulbino? Why would anybody report Mr. Bulbino? I mean, Mr. Bulbino, you're kind of annoying. But I don't think anybody would report you, no. I have no idea. It's funny. My chat, I will say this. I respect my chat so much. The reason I don't block it, or the reason I don't block or ban anybody, is because it's more funny when the crazy people try to take over the chat. I think it's hilarious when the crazy people try to take over the chat. It makes things that much better. It makes things that much more entertaining. So I always look forward. I always look forward to it, man. I think it's great. Give me a moment, though. I need to... I need to drink some water real quick. Cheers. All right. Are we going to continue to watch this or what, man? Yeah, no, dude. I let people say whatever the fuck they want. Do you want to know why I let people say what they want? Because because if I was a Karen, if I was a total Karen, I would block everybody on here. But I'm not a Karen. Yeah, no, I believe in people's ability. You know, like I even the really annoying people in chat, like the really, really annoying people, I still let them cook. I figure people are responsible enough. If people don't like somebody in the chat, they themselves can they can actually block that person from being seen by them. So, for example, if random guy on YouTube, my buddy Ty Lord, if he decided that he didn't want to see Odin, he could block Odin in the chat so he doesn't have to see Odin at all. Like, that is an option. So people have the option to not have to see certain people in the chat. Like, that is a possibility. On a universal level, though, I don't believe in blocking anybody in the chat. Me personally, I want people to say what they feel. Even if what they're saying doesn't make sense to me, it's, you know, I like a diversity of opinions. You know, I don't want this show to be an echo chamber. You know, I really don't. Like, as much as I love the people who agree with me, I also love the people that don't agree with me. It makes it more fun. You gotta embrace disagreement. Not only do I embrace what makes us similar, I embrace what makes us different. And that's what I believe. So, that's how I do it, man. It is, by the way, I will say this. It is very rare for me to block anybody on here. There is a possibility, though, if anybody gets really, really, really bad, like really bad, you know, I may have to block them. I've only had to do that one time. I've only had to block one person the entire time I've done this channel. And they were doing some really crazy shit they were like threatening people. They were actually like doing all sorts of crazy shit on there. So once it gets to crazy threats, I try to nip that in the bud. But other than that, though, I mean, like, I let people cook.
For Bill, we were able to buy one of the most expensive tools our factory's ever bought. Within that, it totally changed our lives. We were able to buy a 5-bedroom home on an acre.
Hey, by the way, we're at 8,820 subscribers. One more time, we're at 8,820 subscribers, so I'm pretty stoked. I want to thank you guys. We're only 180 subscribers away from hitting 9,000 subs. So if you can, though, please subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we get, the better. I love how many people have subscribed to the channel, man. It's amazing. We're getting more and more every day. I can't believe it, man. We're getting tons of subscribers. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time to subscribe. Like I said, we're at 8,820. So tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Get it. Tap it. Tap it with your tip. Tap it with your tip. Tap it with your tip.
Of land. I just want to tell you thank you.
Wow. That's pretty good, huh? So, we have another person that I'm going to introduce.
I keep telling you guys, Trump loves women. Trump cares about women, dude. I know you guys don't agree with me on that, but he does.
You know, they said, you mind bringing up 5 people? I said, not really, but it's a lot. Then I looked at him and I said, how about some more like that? We want more. But thank you. It's great job you did. Another working mom benefiting from our policies is Lexi Chambers. And she's a second-generation farmer from Virginia who's got 2 wonderful daughters, June and Tilly. They're benefiting from our one big, beautiful bill. I always say great, big, beautiful bill because I like it better, Pam. They say, sir, that's not the exact. I said, don't worry about it. It'll be just fine. Great, big, beautiful bill, because that's what it is. And the $12 billion in farm relief we issued using tariff revenue. We get $12 billion. We took in tremendous amounts of money. We're taking in money because of the tariffs, and really jobs are coming in through the roof, and we have factories being built all over the country.
Which is a good thing, by the way.
As an example.
Which is a damn good thing.
In the last administration, less than $1 trillion in 4 years. We've taken in $18 trillion plus.
18 trillion?
11 months. We haven't included the 12th month yet. So we're at more than $18 trillion, and it's a record in the history of our country. We've never done anything, and that was for a lot of good things. It was because of November 5th, but it was also because of tariffs. So, Lexi, please come up and say a few words. Lexi, come on up, Lexi. So beautiful. Nice to see you. Come on in.
Hi, my daughter June had to join me. She was not one to stay. As a wife of a second generation Virginia farmer, one of my biggest goals, second to teaching my children to love Jesus above all else, is to ensure that my daughters have the opportunity to farm one day. President Trump, your support of American agriculture through your changes and updates of the estate tax relief for family farms has allowed families like mine the opportunity to ensure that my daughters can farm one day. Thank you for your work on OBBB and your support of the American family farm.
Thank you very much.
Dude, Trump's the man, dude. Trump is trying to save America. I know you guys don't see that. But whatever. I know that people have accused me of being a bootlicker. I'm not licking boots. All right? I'm not licking any boots. But by the way, we're at 8,821 subscribers. Once again, 8,821. So please tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. But look, Trump is trying to save America. He's trying to save the farms. He's trying to save a lot of stuff. He's trying to preserve American culture, too. He is, and look, I honestly believe in his vision, make America great again. It's not just a movement, but it really is a vision. It's a vision to see America in a better spot. We want to see America in a better spot. But yeah, no, I really do want to see America in a better spot, and we're on the right path. You know, this country under Trump is under the right path, and is on the right path, I should say. And so, yeah, and you know, all these conspiracy theorists in the chat, by the way, who think that Trump is so evil, Trump is so terrible, ugh. Like, grow up, dude. Grow up. Grow the F up. Right? Come on. Trump's the man. Trump's the greatest president of all time. Trump is doing more for women than Biden and Obama combined. I repeat, Trump is doing more for women than Obama and Biden combined. So Trump's the man, dude. I don't care if you guys agree with that, disagree with it, whatevs. Don't care. But I think at the end of the day, you guys understand that I'm right. No, you know I'm right. How the hell did he take away women's rights? What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean? This isn't rage bait, dude. I think he's honestly doing a lot for young women. No, I really do believe that Trump's on the right path, though. Straight up. Don't care if you guys believe me. Don't care if you guys agree with me. Don't care. 'Cause I don't care. I'm done with all you hater. If you a hater, see you later. Starburst snack pack right here. Zinc Roofer, you can just stop. Zinc Roofer, you're an ignorant son of a bitch, man. All right, I'm gonna eat some Jell-O. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel while I eat this snack pack. Hold on. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my god, I'm so turned on right now. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of deranged liberals in the chat, man. Too many. You wish you were a snack pack random player? Hell yeah. Oh, God, random player. Come on, bro. You pretend you're the spell. Oh, God. So ET and random player are getting a little... You guys are getting a little too horned up in the chat, dude. You guys got to stop getting so horny in the chat, dude. Everybody, calm down. Stop getting so horny about me eating snack packs, bro. Everybody, stop getting such a bone cone, dude. Come on, man. I'm just eating snack packs. ET is saying, stop giving us stiffies. I'm gonna eat these snack packs the way that I typically eat them, you guys. I'm gonna eat my snack packs the way I choose to, man. And by the way, we're gonna watch a little more Donald Trump here in just a second. We'll watch a little more Trump action. I can't believe it, man. We're at 8,821 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,821 subs. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. Just make sure you guys tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Once again, tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel, and it makes my pee-pee grow. No, it doesn't really make my pee-pee grow. I'm trying to get this Starburst. Oh, it's all pink, yeah. Is everybody? Why is everybody gooning to me eating a snack pack? By the way, I'm trying to eat a snack pack, and all of a sudden, I'm trying to eat one snack pack, and everybody's gooning in the chat to me eating a snack pack. All right, just let me eat my snack pack. All right, stop gooning. You guys got to stop gooning. I love my snacks, man. I love my Starburst. Everybody's gooning, man. All right. All right. Okay. That was a good snack pack. Now you guys gotta stop gooning, man. Okay, can you guys stop gooning now? Can we please stop gooning? No gooning, okay? Now you guys gotta promise me that you're gonna stop gooning on this channel. It's all I ask is stop gooning. Please. I need some water. Odin is saying I need a diet. Why do I need a diet, dude? I'm wearing my shoes in the house, bro. I'm absolutely doing it, dude. Stop gooning. Stop gooning. I'm telling you guys, gotta stop with the gooning stuff. When I say no gooning, I mean it. And nobody listens to me. Nobody's listening to me. What's up, Leo? What's up, Leo, my brony? Yes, I do support Trump. I am a Trump supporter, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Hey, guys, we're at 8,822 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,822 subs, so don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow in more ways than one. So let's go. Tish Lee says already blocked Odin. But no, I want to say thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. It really does help the channel grow, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being so incredible.
That's beautiful. You know, one of the things that we were just thinking about and talking about, and something so important is exactly that. You mentioned, I never mentioned it, but so big when you want to pass on your farm to your beautiful daughter someday. A lot of people, until we came along, I came along, we all came along together, You had a tremendous estate tax. They call it a death tax. You want the farm to go, well, they had tremendous estate tax. In some cases, they're sort of semi-land rich, but cash poor. But that's the way it is sometimes. And farms were being lost all over the country. They were being taken away from the banks. And we ended the death tax. We ended it for the farmers, for manufacturers, and small businesses. So you're not going to be losing your farms anymore.
Dude, that's amazing, dude. See, I'm telling you guys, Trump is the man. Him removing, see, this is why we voted for Trump to begin with, because he's the deregulator. He gets rid of stupid regulations, especially things like the death tax. The death tax needs to go away. The government just needs to stay out of people's fucking business, right? And it pisses me off, dude. The government needs to stay the fuck out of people's biz, all right?
Okay. It's going to be a long time from now, many, many years, 70, 80 years, but it's just going to have no tax to pay, okay? Going to be in a long time. Thank you very much. That was great. One of the most important ways we can support women is by bringing law and order and public safety back to our country. And for the past 10 months in a row, think of that, 10 months in a row, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States, which is an amazing number. In 1 year, we've seen the largest decline in murder, and the murder rate in 125 years. It's back to...
Largest decline in murder rate in 125 years? That's actually impressive. You know, I know that you guys are not... Look, I'm not saying that Trump does everything perfectly, but Trump's the man. I know you guys can't stand hearing that. I know that pisses you off to no end. Trump's the greatest president we've ever had. Enough said.
The year 1900, that's before my father was born. He never liked talking about age. He probably would hate me saying that, but it was before, way before my father was born. And 125 years, the lowest number of murders. And part of that is what we've done with your department, Pam, and what we've done with some other departments. And Homeland has been amazing. So many people have worked so hard. You know, Washington, D.C. did not have a great reputation for security and safety. And now, as you know, it's the single, well, let's just say it's real safe. Because somebody's going to have to be very careful with the fake news media. They will say, well, wait a minute, there was a place in Tennessee that was slightly, it's gone from a very dangerous place where a lot of bad things happen to one of the safest cities in the country. You can come here.
That's good, man. I mean, dude, he fixed up Washington, D.C. Trump fixed up Washington, D.C., man. You know, the zinc roofer and Odin might be the same person. So Odin and the zinc roofer, I believe, are the same people, are the same person. I feel like Odin is just another one of the zinc roofer's accounts. That's what I believe. I could be wrong. But yeah, man, we've gotten a lot of subscribers on this particular live stream, and I want to thank everybody for even considering subscribing, man. You guys keep the channel alive more than anybody else could, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys for subscribing, man. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. So please, if you guys can, please subscribe. We're trying to get as many as we can. We're a small channel. We're currently at 8,823 subs. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers before the end of the night. I think that might be a little bit of a stretch. That probably won't happen. But we're really trying to get to the 8,000. We're trying to get to 9,000 subs by the end of the night. So if you guys can, It's a collective effort, so please tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help. So let's see how many subscribers we can get, man. Let's see if we can make this happen. I'm begging you guys. I'm on my knees. I'm begging, please. Let's go, dude.
And we've had an amazing record. It's been incredible. It's a real turnaround. Likewise, Memphis, Tennessee, a lot of problems. The mayor called, the governor called, and we went out and did a job.
Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee, I could imagine probably has a lot of crime. Tennessee in general, and also Arkansas, I believe, probably has a lot of crime. And I think Trump wants to help these states out with their crime problems. I think he does. I really do, and I think that Trump's the man. Trump wants to help these states out. I think he wants to help California, even though California is ran by an overly liberal governor named Gavin Newsom, who's one of the worst governors. Honestly, there's Tim Walz is the worst governor of all time. Then there's Tina Kotek is at number 2, and I think Gavin Newsom's at number 2. Tina Kotek of Oregon is at number 3 for the worst governor. But no, hey, it's okay. Everybody who is a personal viewer, by the way, if you're a personal viewer of this channel and blocking a specific user helps you out. For example, Tish Lee is tired of Odin. It's pretty obvious. So if Tish Lee decides to block Odin, it only affects Tish Lee's visibility of Odin. It doesn't affect anybody else's visibility. But I want to make sure that everybody is... No, I don't block Odin. I have not blocked Odin in any way. Tish Lee may have blocked Odin for her own personal YouTube channel, and that's totally fine. Everybody has a right to block whoever they want to block personally. It doesn't affect their visibility overall in the channel, though, is what I'm saying. I'm still going to be very neutral. I take a neutrality approach. I really do. I want people to speak. I may not disagree with. I disagree with probably most of the liberals in this chat. But I want people to be able to speak. I want people to have that freedom to really say whatever they want to say without the fear of being blocked. Minnesota's terrible, dude. Minnesota is terrible.
And in 3 months, crime is down 74%, and we'll get it down even beyond that, much beyond that. It was very quick. But I also deployed the National Guard to bring back safety to Memphis and New Orleans and all these other places, and they have done some job. What great people they are. Our capital is now considered, in fact, here's a stat, the safest capital anywhere in the world. How about that?
Dude, what a stud, dude.
We went from probably the most unsafe. I think we went from the most unsafe to certainly one of the safest. And here today is an outstanding female law enforcement officer keeping her community safe.
Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Hey, thank you so much, Susan Lemons. Thank you, Susan Lemons, for subscribing to the channel. I'm assuming it's Lemons. Anyway, let's give another shout out to Susan Lemons. Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Susan. Anybody who wants to subscribe, man, to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It's right there. Wait, I haven't blocked Odin at all. Why would I say that I blocked Odin? When I see Odin clear as day. Everybody else sees Odin clear as day. I haven't blocked Odin. I'm just saying if people want to block Odin on their own personal time, on their own personal accounts, that's on them. It just means that they can't see Odin. You guys can still see Odin. I haven't blocked Odin. I have not blocked a single one of you fucks. All you chuds, I have not blocked any of you chuds. Okay? I haven't blocked a single one of you guys. So I don't know what anybody's talking about. I can't believe it, man. We're at 8,825 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,825 subs. Thank you guys for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. We are a smaller channel. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers before the end of the night. Don't think we're going to be able to do that, but I want to try. So every subscriber matters. All subscribers' lives matter. Okay, subscribers' lives matter. So tap the subscribe button. Become a subscriber today. Totally free, by the way. Doesn't cost anything. But yeah, tap that subscribe button. Don't tap it with your tip. Do not tap it with your tip.
Great place, Florida. Come on up. Michelle grew up in a military family. Started as an officer almost 35 years ago and has now been sheriff for nearly 6 years. And she's done a great job. And maybe more importantly, she's a great mom, they say. I think you're a great mom. So thank you very much, Michelle. Please. Thank you.
Mr. President, the only place safer than Washington is going to be Clay County, Florida. Okay, all right. Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Cook, and I am a 35-year law enforcement veteran, and I currently serve as the
Damn, get it, man. 35 years? Shit.
elected sheriff in Clay County, Florida.
That's wild.
I'd like to thank the President, Mrs. Trump, for having all these beautiful women in here today. Thank you so much. My husband, Don, and I are raising a big, beautiful blended family that includes 6 kids. And there's 2 topics that I know very, very well. That's raising kids and serving my community. Raising a family is an honor. And with President Trump's no tax on overtime law, families can now recognize additional dollars from their hard work. Up to $12,500 per individual and up to $25,000 back in the pockets of hardworking Americans who work overtime to make their families happy and to provide the necessities that they need. And I want to say thank you for that because it is making a difference in Clay County, Florida. I'd also like to talk about law enforcement. As I mentioned, I've done 35 years in this field. And one thing that I will tell you is that crime will rise to the level that a community allows it to rise. And when you have a president of the United States standing up from the whitest house of the White House in the Washington, D.C.
The whitest house. Hey, I want to say this, though. I see somebody mention Nick Shirley. Hey, Nick Shirley's the man, dude. Nick Shirley is a real journalist. So anybody who thinks that Nick Shirley's not a real journalist, go screw yourselves. If you guys love Nick Shirley as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys love Donald Trump as much as I do, if you love this man, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep going.
Saying that we will have law and order in our nation, that sets the tone and that sets the expectation. And I can tell you, it is an honor to serve my community with you at the very top, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Dude, Trump is the man. This lady's awesome, dude. This lady's amazing. This lady's amazing, and thank you, Trump, for making people's lives better. All right? Thank you, Donald Trump, for making people's lives better, man. You're the man.
In closing, I would like to say God bless our first responders. God bless our military. God bless our president. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Trump, baby, Trump.
Thank you.
Trump daddy, dude.
Great job. And she looks like no games. I'm watching her. I'm saying, he looks like a tough one. Thank you. And I hear you do an incredible job. I got the word from Florida. Great honor. As we make our community safe again, my administration is also fighting for school choice and also bringing education back to the states so that you run them, right, Virginia? So that you run them from your local community, not from Washington, D.C.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is everybody saying bootlicking beta simp? Why are you saying that, Inokia? Nokia, why are you saying that I'm a beta bootlicking simp, dude? What the hell, dude? What's that all about? What are you talking about, bro? What are we talking about, dude? I'm a beta. Sook, what the hell, dude? Sook, come on, get out of here, dude. Oh, dude, Sook. We got Sook back. God damn it. Hey, I love you, Sook. By the way, can we give a shout out to Sook, even though he's totally wrong? Sook has been a big part of this channel. Mainly all Sook does is he blasts a certain word onto the chat. I'm not going to say what that word is. We try to stop it every time, but we love Sook no matter what. I think he means well. We love Sook anyway, even though he's a nasty, nasty boy. Sook is the man, though. We love you, Sook. Hey, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we have, the better. So tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. It helps my schlangus grow. But, yeah, tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Thank you guys for helping us out.
We've done that, and Linda McMahon has done an incredible job, by the way. And that's done so that American moms can send their children to a school that shares their values and everything else. The Trump administration listens to women and moms, which is why we are doing more to help women struggling with infertility than any administration in history. This all started when I got a call from Katie Britt, a great senator from Alabama. I don't know.
My boy Ty Lord says he's back, got done for the night. What a beast, dude. Oh, shit. Dude, what are you doing, Sook? Come on, man. Sook, stop it, bro. No. What is Sook doing, dude? No, Sook, stop it, Sook. Real lane plays. What are you doing? Hold on. Grab it hard in Sook. What do you guys? Stop it, you guys. Sook and grab it hard. You guys need to stop what you're doing, bro. Stop what you're doing in the chat. Stop ruining my chat, bro. Sook. What's up with the crazy ass dude? Ty Lord, when is the chat not crazy? And honestly, the crazier the chat, the more entertaining it is. There's some dude. Okay, so ET is saying there's some dude with 20 accounts spamming me. Dude, there's like so many spammers on here, man. So many spammers on here, bro. Brad. Dude, random player said one of them's probably Brad, dude. If Brad ever makes a comeback, dude, I want Brad Latkin back so bad on this channel. Brad Latkin might have been one of the greatest pieces of the puzzle to this channel. I think Brad, we're at 8,825 subscribers, man. Once again, we're at 8,825 subs. I'm really happy about that. Hopefully we get Brad back. We need Brad. Brad Latkin, dude. The fady head rolls, dude. The fady head rolls. Anyway, I love the chat, dude. I love you guys in the chat, even though you guys are getting a little too crazy for my book. We got a lot of crazy people in the chat right now. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're at 8,825 subs. We're trying to get to 9,000 subs by the end of the night. Let's do it.
No, she's here, but I never said be here. But she did call me and she said, listen, we have a problem. And she explained the problem. I wasn't that familiar with it, I must tell you. But after about 2 minutes, I understood it very well. And we really took that issue, infertility. We took the whole situation with what was happening. So many bad things were happening throughout the country, and we solved it with my most favored nation agreements that we just had approved by other countries, just about all the countries all over the world, which had, they always said, Kellyanne, you couldn't get them to do it. I got them all to do it, and the calls lasted not even that long a period. I said, you got to do it, because we were paying the highest price anywhere in the world for drugs and prescription drugs. And now we're paying the lowest price anywhere in the world. They had to agree to it. They did. They had to agree. They said it would be impossible to get. The drug companies had to get them, but they didn't care because they said, you'll never get the countries, but I got the countries quickly. I said, listen, Emmanuel, like France, just as an example, you have to double the price of your drugs. You'll still be low, but you have to double them. No, 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 I will not do that, Donald. I will not do that. Are you crazy? I'm not going to double the price. But this has gone on for 35 years. And I said, no, you're going to do it. You're going to, no, no, I will not do it. Yes, you are. And I'll tell you why. Because if you don't do it, I'm going to put a big tariff on everything coming in from France or whatever country, because I made numerous of these calls. And it took me, the first answer was always, no, 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 Donald, I will not do it. The second answer was like, well, I agreed to do it. And every single country agreed. And because of that, we are cutting your drug prices by 60, 70, 80, and even 90%. Can you believe that? That's the biggest thing to happen.
Oh God, what's Ty Lord is saying? Wait, Garza. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening. All I know is Sook is having a good time. He's saying a certain word probably, but Ty Lord's the man.
In medicine, in so long, and when you think about it, you know, it used to be, I had a time, we had a very successful first term, best economy ever. We did a lot of great things. We rebuilt our military. That's one of the reasons we're doing so well now with our military. I never thought I'd have to be using it so much. But when you look at what they did in Venezuela and now what they're doing in Iran, it's been amazing. But when you look at all of this, everybody was saying that this could never be done with the drugs. It could never be done. And in my first term, I was so proud of myself because I was able to cut the drugs 1/4 of a pence. Now, this doesn't sound so good, but I was proud. 28 years, drug costs went up, and it never stopped. Went up, up, up. And I had, in my third year, I cut drugs by 1/4 of 1%. And it was like a big deal because that never happened before. And I had a news conference. I announced that I cut drugs 1/4. It's the first time in 28 years. But now I cut drug prices by 80%, 75%. A low one, a bad one would be 50%. Think of it, 1/4 of a percent, I was happy. But you know, with experience, you learn. And these are the biggest drug price cuts this country's ever had by 25 times.
That's amazing, man. I mean, the fact that Trump's found a way to get the drug prices down, I don't know whose D he had to you know what to get that to happen, but I'm impressed. I'm honestly impressed, man. I mean, Trump's the GOAT, dude. Trump is the GOAT, dude. Just what he's been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time. Joe Biden couldn't even imagine. Joe Biden could not even imagine doing what Trump has done. You know what I mean? Joe Biden was a failed president, but Trump is the man. If you guys can, though, subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we get, the better. We're at 8,825 subs. We're trying to, preferably, we're trying to get to 8,900 subscribers before the end of the stream tonight. Don't know how possible that actually is. But if we can, we're trying to get to that 8,900 subscriber mark by the end of the night. We were trying to get to 9,000 subs, but that was a little bit delusional. Usually it's not that quick, but I like to dream big. I like to think big. So yeah, the more subscribers we have, the better, man. So, oh shit, we just got 3 more subscribers in just a matter of seconds. We're at 8,828 subs. Once again, we're at 8,828 subs. You guys join the party, join the rampage. Tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner, man. It really helps the channel grow. Let's keep going.
And I think it's going to make a very big difference. All you great Congress people back there that helped me, it's going to make a great difference. There's never been anything like it. It's called Most Favored Nation agreements. I got them with all the countries. And so now instead of paying the highest price in the whole world, we're paying the lowest price in the whole world. Oh, it's pretty good. And I'm very, very happy, very proud of that, actually. It should be the biggest story. I don't get any. Nobody wants to write about it. That's why I talk about it. They don't want to write about it. There was a little story like this in the New York Times. Should have been headline.
So my boy Tylord is saying no, Biden is too busy telling people he's eating chocolate ice cream. Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Hey, thank you so much, Derek, for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Everybody, let's give Derek a shout-out for for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. I mean, the more subscribers we get, the better. We're really making a footprint on YouTube. We're making an imprint, I should say. So let's put Derek's name up on the board again. Thank you for subscribing to the Michael Garza Show. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Love you, bro. Thank you, my brony, bro. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I can't believe it when I can't believe my eyes. We're at 8,827 subs. Once again, we're at 8,827 subscribers. So if you guys can, please tap the subscribe button. If we can get to 8,830 subs, I mean, I'll be impressed. Because we've gotten a lot of subscribers in this one particular stream, so everybody's been helping out so much, and I want to thank every single one of you guys for even taking the time to subscribe. It really means a lot. It means the world to me. You know, let's keep watching Trump, man. Dude, YouTube is always blocking your comments, man. It sucks.
I picked up the New York Times. I said to my wife, oh, this is a big one. This is going to be front pages. I couldn't find the story. I said, oh, they must have been a little bit late. You know, they were a lot late. So I figured it was the next day. I looked the next day. There was nothing. It's unbelievable. How would you like to cut drug prices, Kelly? And how would you like to cut drug prices by 80% and not have a story about it? Something a little cuckoo there, isn't there? But the people got it.
Trump's the man, dude. Trump's the man. Dude, Trump likes to... Trump breaks the mold, dude. He wants to get shit done, dude. Trump is a go-getter. Trump is a man of action. All right, this is why I love Donald Trump so much. Go read it. Said nothing wrong, but YouTube is so yeah. Well, YouTube's so here's the thing. YouTube's AI, they use an AI to kind of sift through the comments and stuff, and if anything is to the right of Jane Fonda, it'll basically block the comment, I believe. That's what I think happens. And it doesn't surprise me that YouTube does that. YouTube has always been very much on the side of censorship. They've gotten better. I'm going to give YouTube some props. YouTube has gotten better at not censoring channels. I'm not saying they're perfect, but they've gotten a lot better than they used to be. I mean, when Joe Biden was the president, man, my videos were getting removed for no reason, left and right. I couldn't even voice my political opinion without being censored on YouTube. Now, creators have more freedom on YouTube than they ever had before to at least state their opinions, even if their opinions are unpopular. So I do love the fact that YouTube has become a lot more lenient and cares more about people's creators' opinions. They're more creator friendly, and I think that YouTube realized that people were going to X to make content instead of going to YouTube because YouTube was censoring everything. And YouTube realized it was going to lose all of its creators to X and Rumble and maybe even TikTok. And it realized, oh my God, if we keep censoring our creators, we're going to have no creators left making content, and YouTube's going to go down the tube. Right? So YouTube actually improved and realized, let's just let creators have their opinions. I mean, what harm can that do? Having an opinion is just an opinion. It doesn't mean I'm a terrible person. And even if I am a terrible person, let me have my opinion. Let me have a damn opinion. You know? One moment.
That's why we won. The people got it, Sheriff, right? But I'm also doing something else with, I think was, not much. To me, I say, can this really be possible? We're keeping men out of women's sports. Is that okay with 90% of the people?
And Trump's making point after point after point, dude. Trump is dropping truth bombs. Man.
And we're putting that in the Save America Act as one of our 5. That's voter ID. We want voter ID. We want proof of citizenship. We want no transgender mutilization of your children. We don't want transgender mutilation. That's number 3. We want no men in women's sports. That's number 4. And we don't want to have mail-in voting. Where the votes go, where the hell do they come from? So we do that. It's 5 things. They're all 99%. They say.
I'm gonna experiment with this real quick.
Random Gian at 9296 says, opinions only matter to YT if it's something they agree on it. Frog Eat Frog says, what Chug got there FOG?
I love Frog Eat Frog, man. Frog Eat Frog is a total stud, by the way. Total stud muffin. Just saying.
Oh, that's an 80% issue, like voter ID. No, I think it's a 99. I think the Democrats have it at 87%. The leadership doesn't want it. Why don't you want voter ID? There's only one reason. Ready? Because you want to cheat. Okay?
Yeah.
They blame it on all
that makes sense
of
to
things.
me.
They came up, they said it's racist. They came up with things.
I love how the Democrats say voter ID is racist and all this shit. It's so stupid. It's so ridiculous.
Said you have to say their imagination is great. No, we're not going to let them cheat like they did in a certain election that we won't talk about. But that election was, and they cheat now. Look, we're not going to let it happen. So we're going to go get the Save America Act, not the Save Act. Nobody knew what the Save Act meant. The Save Act, what save what? Save America Act. And we're going to do everything we can. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe we're having a hard time. I think anybody that votes against it shouldn't be allowed to run for office. You want to know the truth. But we're working very hard on it. It shouldn't be. Every one of those 5 points, every one of them is, I think, close to a 95%. They say voter ID, that's an 80% issue. It's not 80%. It's 99%, I believe. And so are most of the others. So those 5 points, I call them best of. They're best of Trump, like best of for an athlete, the best plays, best of. These are best of Trump. So hopefully we're going to get them. But
if you guys love Trump, man, just subscribe to the channel, man. Trump is the man. If you guys think that Trump is the greatest president of all time, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys love J.D. Vance and you want him to run in 2028 and become president along with Marco Rubio as the vice president, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
I'm also keeping the men out of the women's sports, and I signed an executive order.
And this is perfect, man, because honestly, if you are a biological male, you should not be participating in women's sports. I mean, this is some clear logic. Because a biological male has a different body structure than a biological woman. I mean, this is very simple. This is very simple. And we're living in a world where we're placating to people. But no, I'm a huge fan of what Trump is saying. Trump is on the right path. Yeah. Trump is the man.
Declaring that there are only 2 genders, male and female. Complicated, isn't it? Male and female. I don't think the First Lady's going to have a problem. Am I okay with that one? I'm not, because she will say to me sometimes, I don't like that particular stance. I don't know. That's okay. We like that baby cry. Melania would say, I don't like that particular stance, but I think we're okay on that one. 2 genders, okay? Male.
Yeah, 2 genders. I mean, it's as simple as that, man. Simple as that, bro. And no, I think that, no, men should stay away from women's sports. My boy Ty Lord says, I feel like I got a call just to not get blocked. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like, YouTube is so... I will admit, YouTube's AI moderation bots that are there by default, they will block a comment, man. They will retract a comment if they don't agree with it. And you know what? I guess, I don't know if it's for the better or not. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, but... I work within the parameters of YouTube. Eventually, I would rather go to like. I wouldn't mind getting a following on Rumble. It's just so much easier to get a following on YouTube, unfortunately. Well, it's not easy actually. It took a while to get to where I'm at currently. Getting to 8,829 subs. Pain in the ass, man. So if you guys can, please tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. If you guys look in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, if you guys haven't subscribed, the subscribe button should be there. So make sure you guys tap the subscribe button. It really does help the channel grow. It helps us become a bigger channel. And we're trying, man. We're trying to become one of the biggest channels on YouTube. It's a big, it's one of my big goals is to become one of the biggest channels on YouTube. Because I think I'm what the people want. I think people love Asmongould, but I think if more people discovered who I am, they would actually consider me not a better reaction streamer, but they would consider me a decent one and one worth watching. So that's the way I see it, man. I will say, man, we're getting a lot of subscribers on this one, man. We're getting lots of subs, dude. We got a lot of people subscribing to our channel, man, and I appreciate everybody, each and every one of you, for taking the time to subscribe, dude. It's really helpful. Dude, we're at 8,831 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,831. You guys don't forget to tap the subscribe button. It's right there in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Please, for the love of God, tap the subscribe button, man. It really, really helps. We're on a subscriber run, dude. We're getting to 9,000 tonight. We're getting to 9,000 subscribers tonight. I'm feeling it, bro. So make sure you guys tap the subscribe button. Let's show YouTube what the people want. All right, let's show YouTube what the people want. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's keep admiring our boy Donald Trump. If you guys love Donald Trump, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
And female. I think so. We'll be okay. And we have put the world on notice that America will not allow men to compete against women in the 2028 Olympics, where we have the Olympics. And we have the Olympics, we have the World Cup coming up, and we have 20, the biggest is 250, and I did all three of them. I did the Olympics, I got the Olympics, then I got the World Cup, then I got 250, but I've never been given credit for that. They won't give me credit for 250 years, but I'm here for 250. I tried to take credit for that, but I haven't been able to get it. But a person that I recognized immediately when I came into the room, I looked down, I said, because I didn't read, I can't, if I prepare my speeches, I won't have time to get things done. Do you ever hear that? Yeah, I cannot prepare. So I didn't know who the hell I was speaking to, but I walked in and I saw this beautiful woman with the blonde hair. I watched that bobsled. I don't know how the hell you do it, Kaylee. But Kaylee was the star, big star of the Olympics and other Olympics also. And she's...
Hell yeah, congratulations, Kaylee. Honestly, those bobsled teams, man, I think it's crazy how fast that they're going. I mean, dude, those bobsleds are firing like a bullet, dude. They're going so fast. I would hate to be a part of a bobsled accident. That would be scary, man. But, dude, they're going so fast that they could launch. They could probably launch right off of wherever the hell they're going, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, make sure you guys tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. If you look at the right-hand corner of your screen right about here, tap that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 8,000, preferably 8,900 by the end of the night. I think we could pull it off. And I appreciate everybody for taking the time to subscribe, man. We've been getting so many subs. We're getting so many subs, rub-a-dub-dubs, and I appreciate you guys for even being a part of the channel. So I want to thank everybody for tapping that subscribe button right there in the upper right-hand corner. We're now at 8,833 subs. Once again, we're at 8,833 subscribers. Thanks, everybody, for taking the time to subscribe. You guys are amazing. Amazing. You guys are just awesome. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe tonight. We're just getting subscriber after subscriber after subscriber, man. We're just loading up. Loading up on those subs, dude.
She's a 6-time Olympic medalist. Think of that. And she's won more gold medals than any other female bobsledder in history. She's a total champion. I watched the whole deal with you.
DJ Santy is asking me to sing Pink Brony Club. I'm tempted. I love singing Pink Brony Club to all you guys. You guys are amazing. Every time I sing Pink Brony Club, I'm gonna keep on prancing at the Pink Brony Club. I'm gonna keep on fapping down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on crapping at the Pink Brony Club. Pink Brony Club. I'm up and my balls are on the floor. Everybody's looking at me, calling me a whore. And I heard that there's a messed up place where all my brony brothers are getting messed up on my face. I'm having wicked dreams of creaming in Tennessee. No Santa Monica, you've been so shitty to me. It won't make my mama proud. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees a brony boy. I know she's gonna scream, God, what have you done? You're a pink brony bro, and you dance at the gay club. Oh my God, I'm just having fun on the stage in my hooves. I'm wearing a man thong down at the Pink Brony Club. I'm gonna keep on fapping at the Pink Brony Club. I'm gonna keep on crapping down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on crapping at the Pink Brony Club. Pink Brony Club. The Pink Brony Club. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right about now, the Funk Show Brother, check it out now. The Funk Show Brother, right about now. The Funk Show Brother, check it out now.
What have I done?
Funk Show Brother, oh, down. Oh, dude, DJ Santy, thank you for the €5. Ooh, woo. Ooh, woo. Thank you so much for the €5, brony. Ooh woo, ooh woo, ooh woo. Can we get a thumbs up? I'm gonna reply to this. Thank you for being a true pink brony bro and gifting a super chat. I love you, brony. Hey, thank you for the euros, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Hey, guys, anybody who wants to give a super chat or a gift, I mean, it does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. We're at 8,833 subs. I mean, more subs we get, the better. That actually really helps the channel grow. But you guys, help us get bigger. Help us get our schlongs feeling larger. And the more subscribers we get, the more we feel bigger in our pants than we actually are. So I appreciate you guys for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. We're at 8,833 subs. We're trying to get to 8,900 before the end of the night. Don't know if we can actually do that, but every subscriber's lives matter. So please tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. If you look at the top right-hand corner of the screen, you're going to see a little button that says subscribe. Please tap it. It does help our channel grow. It helps us feel bigger in our pants. it makes everything better. So let's keep reacting. Let's keep reacting to the great Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the greatest president we've ever had. And let's do it, man.
You were getting ready, and they said, maybe, I don't know. She was prime, 8 years ago. They said that was terrible. And then you ended up winning again, you know. You're going to be prime for a long time, I'll tell you that. What a tremendous athlete, and it's an honor. But I literally walked in, and I said, because I don't know most of you, unfortunately, but I knew her because I watched that whole thing. And she recently got back from Cortina, Italy, where she won 2 bronze medals as America cheered her on, and she's won the golds.
Dude, hell yeah. Bronze, silver, gold, hell yeah.
And she's won more than anybody else, and it's amazing to have you here, and it's a great honor. Come on up, Kaylee.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Tylord. Tylord says, anyway, Garza, I'm shit-faced. I'm going to get some sleep. Hey, have a good night, Mr. Tylord. Hey, it was good seeing you earlier, brother. It was good seeing my sexy man earlier. My boy was with Antoine, and Tylord were both at Fred Meyer earlier. I was doing a little bit of quick shopping, and so it was really cool to see my boys. But yeah, everybody, give a shout out to my boy Tylord, actually, for being a total stud. Just get some rest, brother. Get that sleep. Once it hits about midnight, I'm probably going to end the stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it going. Just depends on my feeling. But yeah, keep going, man. Let's keep going. Odin. So, hey, Tylord. Odin says Tyler is a con job name. Dude, Tylord, Odin is throwing shade. Odin is saying you all remind me of your mothers. Odin is throwing shade at everybody right now, bro. Odin is throwing hardcore shade. He's getting up in everybody's bussies right now, bro. Thank you again, DJ Santee, for that super chat earlier, man. I really appreciate it, bro. And nobody knows it but me. Days are lonely, nights are lonely, the days are so sad. Just keep thinking about the love that we had, and I'm missing you. And nobody knows it but me. How could I let my angel get away? Now the world is over, tumbling down.
Please.
I don't know about braver, but it's a real honor to be here today. Yes, I'm a 6-time Olympic medalist, 3 of them gold, but the title, I'm most proud of his mom. Thank you. Yes. My journey to motherhood was a 2.5-year process through IVF. And I was constantly told that as soon as I became a mom, my career in athletics was going to...
Hey, thank you, Nate Dogg. I appreciate the happy poop yum yum, bro. Tylord says Odin is so boring and weak he has to copy and paste 99% of his comment. Don't have time for some smooth brain bozo. Yeah, dude, that's Odin for you, bro. Hey, thank you for the happy poop yum yum, Mr. Nate Dogg. So, as you all know, anytime we get a happy poop gift, I have to do the happy poop dance. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop yum yum. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop. Happy poop. Please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel right now. If you love the happy poop yum yums, if you know it's gonna make or break the show, everybody wants to call me a hoe. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. Please subscribe, yum yum. If you subscribe right now, you could watch me sing happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. My show is getting worse by the day. I think, the show's getting worse by the day. But hey, let's all give Nate Dogg a shout out for sending us a happy poop yum yum and keeping my mussy fresh and keeping the show fresh. I appreciate it, big dog.
Going to be over. I was never going to reach the Olympic podium again. Mentally, physically, I could never get my body and my mind back. And I think the ultimate way to tell somebody that, they'll never do it, say don't do it, and I'm going to go out and do it. That's just how it goes. The ultimate dream I had.
No, she's impressive, man. The fact that she was able to get her body back, get everything back and ready to roll, that's incredible, man.
A mom, and then be able to stand on the Olympic podium. And this year I got to do that with my 1.5-year-old son. Thank you.
No, congratulations to her for being able to accomplish all that, man. Shit like that's inspirational, man. When you're like in a situation where you're thinking like, hey, I'm not going to be able to do this again, and you're able to do it again, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So being able to earn these 2 bronze medals, they feel like gold. They really do. He is my gold medal and will always be for the rest of my entire life. As a legal immigrant competing for the United States of America, a country that has adopted me, it's one of the greatest honors I've had in my entire life. Having my 1-year-old son chase me around the Olympic podium, another huge honor and a dream come true. I want to encourage every single mother out there to follow your dreams and don't let anybody put limits on what you believe you can do. The only Olympic medalist.
I think it's cool that she went for her dream, man. I think it's cool that she, even though people were telling her basically, no, you can't do it, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, fuck you. I'm going to find a way. Hey, we're at 8,834 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,834 subs. If you guys can, take a look at the upper right-hand corner of your screen. There is a subscribe button. And if you guys can, press it. Because we need more subscribers. And the more subscribers we get, it does help the channel grow. So the simple act of subscribing will help grow the channel, but it will also at the same time save the channel. So the more subs we get, man, it just really helps. So please subscribe to the channel. Please tap that subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. And we're at 8,834 subscribers. We're trying to get to 8,900 by the end of the night. Don't know if we could do it, and we're going to try our best. But, hey, more subscribers, the more people who subscribe, the more we thrive. So I appreciate everybody for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. You guys mean a lot to me, man.
Called the Order
Hell yeah.
of ECOS. So every
Let's
Olympic
go, bro.
medalist in the United States gets an Order of ECOS that they get to hand to somebody in honor and recognition of somebody who's made a meaningful contribution to their journey to the podium, because Olympic medals are never achieved alone. So I am here today, and I'm so honored to present this, my Order of ECOS medal, to you, Donald Trump.
The Don, dude. The Donald Trump is getting... That's so cool. That really is cool. Hell yeah. Tylord is saying, Odin, legit question before I go to bed. Do you think people take you seriously with the name of Eric the Great? Oh, man. I don't know, dude. I think Odin is just living in his own world, dude. Odin is just living in his own world, man.
So we only
Dude, that's a freaking honor, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, Trump's the man, dude. Trump inspires the hell out of me, too. And you know what? Honestly, I want to say this. Trump has inspired me to keep doing this channel. I've had plenty of people have inspired me. People who've inspired me to keep going when people told me to quit several times. When people told me, this, it may not work out, blah, blah, blah. But hey, just a quick shout out. Thank you, Dennis Vol 421 for sending a thumbs up for 10 jewels. Every gift counts. Every gift really helps the channel. So I appreciate you doing that, man. But yeah, no, Trump has been inspirational to me. There's been a lot of people who have been inspirational to me to keep doing what I do. And I think it's good to have several role models, even as an adult. I have so many role models. Role models that I've never even met, and Trump is one of them, man. I honestly do love Trump. I think he's a cool dude. And there's so many people who hate him, and I don't get it. I think it's just because they think he's ugly. I think if Trump looked like, let's just do a thought experiment here. If Trump looked like Brad Pitt, let's say Trump looked exactly like Brad Pitt, total hunk, total sexy, but he said everything that Trump usually says, right? Do you guys think that people would hate Trump if Trump looked like Brad Pitt? I don't think so. See, Trump is not conventionally a sexy man. But that's one of the reasons why I think that there's some people who treat Trump so terribly, because people are so superficial sometimes that all they judge upon is if you're conventionally attractive or not. That's what I think. And I love Trump, man. I think Trump's an amazing dude. Love him or hate him, I mean, he's accomplished a lot. Has he failed a lot? Sure. But who hasn't failed a lot in their lives? We're not necessarily just defined. I think it's good to acknowledge that you've messed up in your life. But you shouldn't let the mess ups or the mistakes define your success. I mean, actually, they could be a part of your success. Me figuring out this whole YouTube thing, I mean, it's paid off so far. But no, I love Trump, man. I don't think he's that bad of a guy. So Clayton is asking, would you let Trump babysit your kids? Yeah, if I had kids, I'd let Trump babysit them, yeah. Why not? Why would that be a big... I think Trump's a trustworthy dude. Would he want to babysit my kids? Hell no. Those questions are so weird. I don't know what kind of questions those are, but they're freaking low IQ questions. Hey, we're at 8,836 subs. Once again, we're at 8,836 subscribers. So I want to thank every single person for subscribing to the channel. You guys make the channel grow. You make me feel like I got a bigger dong than I really do, man. You guys are keeping the juices flowing, man. And LeBron Curry is saying Trump keeps it real, and that's something we don't see nowadays. Yeah, and it's true. It's so funny. He does keep it real. That's one of the reasons why rappers loved Donald Trump back in the day, is because they actually felt he was a real dude. Like he talks like he doesn't necessarily talk like a normal person, but he doesn't talk like a politician, and that's why I think people like him so much. That's why I like him. I hate people. I hate politicians who try to act all statesmanly, like Barack Obama. I'm Barack Obama. I'm statesmanly. No, and then there's Donald Trump, like, I'm Donald Trump. I'm going to grab you by the pussy. No, you know what I mean? Like, Donald Trump's the man. I really think that Donald Trump is the man. I don't really care if anybody hates me for saying that. I'm cool with it. I'm comfortable with saying it. Trump's cool. Trump is badass. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. The more subscribers we get, the better. We're getting so much closer. We're getting closer every single day to hitting 9,000 subscribers. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,836 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,836 subscribers. So don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. You guys are a big part of this channel growth, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for making this show what it needs to be, what it wants to be, and what it's got to be, man. You guys have made the show perfect. You guys have made the show good. Let's keep watching, man.
One, but I want to recognize the support and the impact you've had on women's sports throughout the Olympic movement, specifically standing up to keep biological women in women's sports, to keep the field of play safe and allow for fair competition. Furthermore, because your policies are creating greater access to IVF, so families like mine can continue to grow as I look to become and expand my family again, I believe this actually makes you the first president in history to ever be awarded an Order of Equus as well. So thank you.
That's awesome, dude. I can't believe he got that medal, dude. That's fucking tight, dude. Trump's the GOAT, dude. Trump is the man, dude. Trump is the greatest, dude. Trump is the greatest president of all time. I don't care what any of you suckers say. You guys are suckers, man. If you guys think that, if you guys are going to be pessimistic about Trump, you know, go for it. But Trump has been the best thing, dude. Trump has been the best thing for women, man, especially women's sports. He has absolutely been a force in women's sports. He is making it to where biological men are not competing in it. That's amazing. And if people don't realize the greatness of Trump right now, because he's fighting clown world. Trump is fighting the leftist clown world. He's fighting the woke agenda. And we're tired of the woke agenda. We're just tired of it. We're tired of being told what to do by these lunatic woke people. We're done. We're done with the wokes. We're done with the wokes. We're done with being told what to do by woke people who are delusional. And look, there's too many woke delusional people out there, and we're tired of being told what to do by people who deserve to be maybe potentially in an insane asylum. We're tired of being told what to do by people who deserve to be in an insane asylum. I don't want them to be in an insane asylum. I just don't want them to have power over me. I don't want crazy people to have power over me at all. I don't like it when crazy people have any sort of power over me, man. And I think you guys don't want crazy people to have power over you either. But hey, we're at 8, dude, I can't believe it. We're at 8,838 subscribers. We're at 8,838 subs. Thank you guys for tapping the subscribe button. It really does help the channel in so many ways. I mean, you guys are making this channel grow faster than I ever could have imagined. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Let's keep watching.
Isn't he just the best? He's the best. So, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Trump's the man, dude. Trump's the man. I can't believe he got that. I mean, I can believe it. But he might be the first president in history to get that medal, I think. Incredible. He's done a lot for women's sports, man. I love it.
Wow. I knew I liked.
You know, the irony is some of the women out there say that Trump is bad for women. Dude, Trump has actually been super good for women. So whether you realize it or not, dude, Trump is, honestly, he's protecting women's sports. It's a big deal, man.
I liked her right from the first second. Now I know why. That's good. That's really nice. Beautiful. Thank you both very much. Appreciate it. So I'm going to now do a little signing. And the signing is going to be very impactful, very important. And it's something that Melania feels very strongly about, and so do I. And perhaps the people that I called before, come on up, and if you want, bring your families up. Bring your families, and we'll sign all together. Is that okay? Come on.
Whoa, we just got even more subscribers, man. Holy shit. We're at 8,000, no joke. We're at 8,841 subscribers. Once again, we just reached, and I'm not even kidding, man, we're at 8,841 subs. We're climbing higher and higher in the rankings. By the way, if you guys love MAGA as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. If you love Donald Trump, subscribe to the channel. If you love JD Vance, subscribe to the channel. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I totally love the Make America Great Again vision. And I think America's on the right track under Trump. I know there's going to be people who get pissed off at me for saying that. I don't really care about what your opinions are. I only care about my opinions. I'm not going to block you for disagreeing, but I'm going to tell you this. Trump is good for women. Trump is good for women's sports. I think that. I believe that. Trump has shown that he cares about women. Trump has shown that he cares about women, man. And whether you guys like to admit it or not, he does, and he's doing the right stuff. Hey, we got James Bond Lavari sending a 676767. Thank you for the 67, man. I appreciate that. In fact, I'm going to see if I can give that thing a heart. I don't know if I'm actually able to. Hold on. Let me try to give that a heart. Hey, thank you so much for the 6-7, though. I really appreciate it. James Bond Lavari. I really do appreciate that. Oh, and we also got a happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. We got a 6-7. 6-7, 6-7. We got a happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. Ooh, and then James Bond Livrari just gave me a high five for 100 joules. Let me actually give that a love and a like. Thank you so much, James Bond Livari. I really appreciate that, my brony bro. Thank you very, very much for sending me that. I really appreciate it, bro. Everybody give a shout out to James Bond Livrari. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel for being such a sexy man. Very sweet, very kind. Thank you so much. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for that high five for 100 joules. Thank you for the happy poop yum yum. Thank you for the 6-7, man. I appreciate it, bro. Let's keep going, man.
So, you ready?
So James Bond Lavari says, you are welcome. Love your channel already. Thank you so much, James Bond. I appreciate you, bro. I'm going to give you... Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, my brony bro. You're a pink brony bro, and you dance at the gay club. No, thank you, James Bond Livrare. Livray? I'm going to say James Bond Livray. Let me do text.
James Bond Livray says, you are welcome. Love your channel already.
James Bond, man, I love you too, bro. Thank you so much for becoming a subscriber to the channel. I appreciate all the, just even the simple act of giving a gift and subscribing. It means a lot to me, man. Thank you so much. King Elaine of Israel just sent me a lucky clover for 4 joules. I'm feeling lucky today, man. I'm feeling lucky today. It's good to see you again, King of Israel. King Elaine of Israel, that is. Good to see you again, my brony bro. But I do want to say thank you for the lucky clover for 4 joules. Everybody give a shout out to King Elaine of Israel. But I want to give a shout out once again to James Bond Livrai. Livrai? Fuck it. Thank you, James Bond. I appreciate the high five for 100 joules, though. It really does help the channel quite a bit. So we're going to keep that up on the board because we appreciate gifts on this channel quite a lot, as they do help the channel grow. Hey, I can't believe it, we're at 8,842 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,842 subs. Make sure that you guys look for the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow. The simple act of subscribing really does help us out. So please tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It makes me feel like I got a bigger dong than I actually do. I got kind of a small dong. So, yeah. Hey, King Elaine of Israel, thank you for sending a clutch for 30 joules, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, brony. You're a pink brony, bro. And I want to say thank you for sending me a clutch for 30 joules. You're making me wet. Hey, King Elaine of Israel just sent me a laughing disco for 250 joules. I want to say thank you very much for the laughing disco for 250 joules, man. Let's keep going, man.
Okay. No auto pen, right, Bam? Am I allowed? No.
No auto pen, bro.
Okay, ready?
Again, I want to give a shout out. Thank you so much to King Elaine of Israel for sending a laughing disco for 250 joules. I really do appreciate it, Brony. Thank you a lot, man.
Watch what I do. So quiet. Okay, we did it. You want that?
Good job, Trump. Trump's the man, dude. Trump is the GOAT, dude. The GOAT.
Hand these out. Here you go, you champion. Won so much gold, he doesn't know what to do with it. It's gotten very valuable lately, gold.
That was really cool, man. I got to admit, that was really cool. Like I said, Trump has done so much for women's sports, and that people don't realize that, man. Trump's done so many good things for women's sports, and it's just such a shame that people don't realize what he's done, and that what he's done is a good thing. Hey, have a good night, Annie. I know it's bedtime. It's probably got to be bedtime for me here in a little bit, too. But you know what? We're doing so well tonight that I think we're just going to keep going on for as long as we can. We're already at I can't believe it, 8,842 subscribers, man. I'm about ready to cry. Thank you guys for tapping the subscribe button. We've gotten so many subscribers in this one stream alone. And to everybody who has taken the time to subscribe, man, it really means the world to me that you guys took the time to subscribe to this channel. So don't forget to tap the subscribe button if you haven't already in the upper right-hand corner. Once again, we're at 8,842 subs. We're keeping it going, man. We're keeping it rolling. I'm going to look up more Trump stuff. Let's see if Trump did anything else today. Let's see what sort of Trump news is going on. No, nothing really crazy. Let's see. Trump endorses Jake Paul. That's funny. But yeah, man, I think he's done so much for women's sports. And no, Trump has done so many good things, man. I think that it's just... I know that like everybody calls me a bootlicker and stuff, and I don't appreciate that per se, because I appreciate what he's been able to pull off. What Trump's been able to do, man, has been incredible. So anybody hating on him is just like, I don't get it. I don't get the hate, man. Oh, Jim Cramer. Okay. Cramerica. Let's take a look. He's saying that if oil prices go much higher, Jim Cramer's saying if oil prices go much higher, we're going to start experiencing major pain. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I got to take a whiz real quick. Hold on, you guys. Okay, boys. Okay, Goyles. We're back. Feeling good, man. Feels good to be good. Hey, thank you everybody for taking the time to subscribe to the channel, though. I really do appreciate it. We've had a lot of people subscribe today. I can't believe how many people we got subscribes. We're at 8,000. By the way, we're at 8,843 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,843 subs. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button in the right-hand corner. It will help. We're so close to 10,000. We're so close to 9,000, which is kind of wild. So the more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. It helps increase our footprint on YouTube. But yeah, we're at 8,843 subs, and we're killing it, dude. We're killing it. We're rocking it. So I appreciate everybody who's also given me the jewels and stuff like that, the gifts, man. James Bond Lavrari says it feels good to be alive. It absolutely does, bro. I completely agree with you, bro.
Hey, I'm Kramer. Welcome to Mad Money. Welcome to Kramerica. Other people want to make friends. I'm just trying to save you a little bit of money here. My job is not just to entertain, but to educate and teach. Call me at 1-800-74...
Jim Cramer's still doing it, man. I can't believe how long Mad Money with Jim Cramer's been going on, man. That show's been on CNBC. That show might be one of the biggest staples on CNBC. Like, that is like one of the biggest shows on that network. Hey, guys, we're at 8,000. Just to let you know, we're at 8,843 subs. 8,843 subs. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help the channel grow. Look at the upper right-hand corner of the screen and see the subscribe button. Tap it, man. Tap it with your tip. But yeah, please tap the subscribe button, though, in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help the channel grow. And, yeah, we're going to keep doing it, man. What was that bull doing to that guy? I don't even want to know, dude. Some of the graphics on Jim Cramer's show are very disturbing. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep looking at Jim Cramer. Let's see what Jim Cramer's saying. Hey, we're at 8,844 subscribers. Holy crap, man. We are gaining so many freaking subscribers. It's insane. I want to thank everybody for tapping the subscribe button. Now let's go.
3 CNBC or tweet me at Jim Cramer. We're in one of those critical moments where everyone's asking themselves the same thing. What the heck do I need to own any stocks for? Unless you own tons of oil stocks, a fertilizer stock, and a couple of chemical companies, you're getting a real beatdown.
No, I love red markets. See, Jim, this is the problem. You're trying to encourage people to run away. I encourage myself, and this is not financial advice, but I encourage myself to keep a good amount of dollars on standby in the event there is some sort of like massive sell-off. And by the way, anytime there's a sell-off in the market, I'm an excited man. I get kind of sprung, you know? I get kind of stimulated in certain ways that I can't really talk about when a bear market happens, when a massive sell-off happens. That's when I start buying stocks like crazy. I buy index ETFs specifically just because I can get them at lower prices during a sell-off. So yeah, I'm always happy to buy index-based ETFs during a massive sell-off in the market. Absolutely. Because I play the volatility. I love playing the volatility with these specific ETFs. That's the way I do it, man. I ain't going to change it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. So James Bond is asking, would it be a time to buy even more? I'm just going to tell you this. It's not financial advice, what I'm about ready to say. But anytime there's a market sell-off, anytime there is blood in the streets, anytime that people are panicking and freaking out, That's honestly the best time to invest in stocks, in my opinion. I love it when a market sell-off happens, man. 2%, 3%, 4% dip, even a 5% dip, man. I start salivating and foaming at the mouth when a bear market happens because I buy from the bear primarily. Now, I still buy during bull markets and bull runs and stuff, but I primarily buy during I put a lot more money into stocks during a bear market. When there is maximum pessimism in the market, I'm buying. I'm buying stocks during a bear market, man. That's how I make the majority of my extra money, man. That's how I make the majority of most of my money. DJ Santi says Garza learned stocks from GTA 5 like me. Buy when it's chaotic. Look, the best time to get into the markets are when everybody's selling off, in my opinion. Now, by the way, I don't go all in, but what I do is this. I buy a certain amount of an ETF, right? And then I buy when an index ETF is really low. And then when the price of the index ETF starts appreciating again and starts going back up because everybody's buying back into it, that's when I start selling. Because I would rather own an index ETF. Right? I would rather own a really good index ETF. And then sell it. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say, right? Buy the dip and then buy the dip and sell. I can't even think today. So buy the dip and then sell on the incline, right? You buy the decline, you sell the incline, right? So when everybody's selling, so you have to be contrarian if you want to be successful as a swing trader. And as a swing trader, I am always contrarian. So if everybody in the market is selling all their stocks, I'm out there buying the stocks. If everybody's out there buying stocks, I'm going to start selling my stocks. Does that make sense? So I buy low and I sell high. I buy low and I sell high, and I only do this with index ETFs when I'm swing trading, right? Hey, I want to give a shout out to the Pug Plug. Thank you, dude. Thank you for sending a 4-leaf clover, by the way. Thank you for sending that 4-leaf clover. The lucky clover for 4 jewels. Thank you, the Pug Plug. I really appreciate your patronage. And anytime you guys give me gifts, I'm very grateful. Anytime somebody sends me gifts on here. So thank you very much for doing that, man. I appreciate it big time. I don't think you guys realize how much... I'm stumbling on my words, you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you guys realize how important gifts are to this channel, but you guys are helping fund the channel and allowing it to continue on. So I appreciate everybody for taking the time to send these gifts. It means a lot to me. So the more subscribers, the more gifts we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. Hey, guys, we're at 8,845 subscribers. We're only 5 subscribers away from hitting 8,850. So if you guys can, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers as fast as we can. So the more subscribers we have, the better. It does help the channel grow. Let's watch a little Jim Cramer, and let's see what he's saying.
We may not be far from the all-time highs, but let's face it, many stocks are down gigantically, and more important, they could have a lot more downside if the war continues. So on a day where the Dow tumbled 739 points, the S&P plunged 1.52%, and the Nasdaq plummeted 1.78% in response to soaring oil prices brought on by the war, we have to figure out why owning stocks at this very moment makes any sense at all. I do have a couple of...
It always makes stocks... It always makes sense to own stocks. Why would you not own stocks? Just because the market is crashing, just because the war could keep going on for a little bit, doesn't mean that you shouldn't own stocks. You should always be in the market. Time in the market, and this is something I've learned. I learned over time. time in the market beats timing the market. So you're probably saying, well, you don't really believe that, Michael, because you're a swing trader. To some degree, you're correct. But 70 to 80% of my portfolio is long-term holdings. So 70 to 80% of my portfolio is long-term holdings. I never sell them. I don't buy anymore. I don't sell anymore. Oh, I do buy into them a little bit more because I take the dividends that I accumulate and I reinvest them. Now, 20 to 30% of my portfolio, guess what? 20 to 30% of my portfolio is swing traded. Now, I've picked about 5 ETFs, count them, 5 ETFs that I specifically swing trade, right? These are 5 ETFs that I swing trade specifically. And the reason I swing trade these is because, one, each of these ETFs is very diversified. One is specifically a silver ETF. So I have one silver ETF. I have one small cap international ETF. The majority of these are index ETFs except for the silver one. The silver one holds the silver bullion in a vault. But yeah, so I got a silver ETF. I've got a small cap international stock ETF. I got an emerging markets ETF that covers every single market capitalization outside of the U.S. I've got the VT, which is the Vanguard Total World Index, and then I have the small cap U.S. stocks ETF. And the reason I have small cap primarily is because small cap is much more volatile. I know that small cap has higher downturns, like crazier downturns, but when a small cap index ETF rebounds, it rebounds very hard. So it may go down 10 or 20%, but sometimes those rebounds can go up all the way to 30 or 40% depending on what's happening. So I prefer to swing trade small cap ETFs that are heavily diversified, and I prefer to make sure that I have U.S. exposure to small caps and international exposure to small caps through these specific ETFs. Anyway, I'm just going to say that I disagree with Kramer a lot on this one. It is always a good time to own stocks, especially during times of maximum pessimism, because during times of maximum pessimism, it's a good time to buy in to great companies that can pay a dividend. Did you know that 70 to 80% of my portfolio contains long-term holdings that I don't ever plan on touching that pay me a dividend, and the dividends grow and the value of these stocks appreciate over time, right? And then, like I said, 20 to 30% of my portfolio is like 5 specific ETFs that I swing trade because that's the way it works. That's the way my portfolio works, man. I'm a swing trading maestro. I love to swing trade. I'm all about that life. I'm all about the swing trading life, and that's how I'm built, bro. That's how I'm built.
Good reasons, I think. First reason,
I just want to apologize. I went off on a little bit of a tangent. I as you all know, I'm a very passionate investor. I'm very hyper. I get very hyper when I talk about investing because it's so much fun. I really enjoy investing a lot. And honestly, I wouldn't say that investing cured my depression by any means, but it helped me feel better about myself. It helped me feel like I understood markets, and I do for the most part. But it was something that I found I was really good at, and it makes me feel better about my existence, is all I got to say.
Trust me, everyone else is thinking just like you. They can't imagine a way out now that Iran has decided that oil should go to $200 a barrel, and they should profit from it because they can block the Strait of Hormuz by lobbing projectiles at ships from non-friendly countries. They're using cheap drones to target the oil infrastructure of the Gulf monarchies. These oil facilities and refineries are gigantic, and they were not built hardened. They're totally vulnerable. We know that the Iranians have many more drones than the Allies have anti-drone systems, and they don't seem to care about making new enemies. These drones are not manufactured in huge factories and aren't easily found. So oil at $200, only they can benefit from it. The strait is closed to all traffic but theirs. Could there be a better situation for Iran? Plus, time is on their side. The longer this takes, the more money they make, as long as they keep launching drones. The only thing they can't do is build nuclear weapons. But who needs nuclear weapons when their conventional weapons are now taking the entire globe hostage economically? I just listed the complete list of what everyone knows. It seems like a list that would scare anyone out of the market.
Yeah.
It's enough to make most hedge funds short the market, especially the funds that haven't had a chance to make money from the oils and are exposed to withering criticism from their clients. So what good does it do right now to...
And this is one of the reasons why I would hate to own a fund. Like, I would hate to own a hedge fund, for example, because I'd have to answer to all these fucking nincompoops that don't understand the market. I prefer using my own money or just borrowing money, right? I do a mixture of both. I borrow money and I use my own money. But anyway, understanding the markets is not hard. And here's the thing. I would hate to be responsible for investors' money. That's just something that I never want to do. Like, I would never want to be the manager of a fund. Never, 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 never. Never, ever, ever, ever. I enjoy swing trading. Swing trading is something that I'm really good at. I enjoy long-term investing. I'm really good at that as well. I'm good at both. And because I'm so good at swing trading, I'm able to fund my portfolio in a way that most people can't even fund their lives. It's crazy. I'm very lucky. I count my blessings. I'm very grateful that I have this opportunity. So it's a big deal to me.
Bet against the crowd? I actually think it's an advantage because the lower the market goes, the more oversold it gets. It's already at minus 7.5 on the S&P oscillator I follow, something pretty darn rare in the last few years. The more
Yeah, here's the thing. I love it when there's massive sell-offs because when there's massive sell-offs in the market, I mean, I've got a real opportunity to buy whatever I want to buy. I've got an opportunity to buy everything at a lower price. So I'm not going to lie, I've been scooping up all the different ETFs out there. And they're all index ETFs, mind you. I don't really like to deal with the leveraged ETFs. It's a lot easier just to deal with index-based ETFs and just swing trade the price of the specific ETF, underlying ETF. But yeah, I've been swing trading the silver ETFs. I've been swing trading the international MSCI ETFs, that sort of thing. And I think that's the smartest thing you could do. Be exposed to international companies, be exposed to U.S. companies through these various ETFs and just swing trade them accordingly. I also have other ETFs that I'm exposed to that I don't swing trade. I only swing trade like 5 ETFs, and my entire portfolio consists of like a grand total of 60 ETFs. So I'm only swing trading a very small portion of my overall portfolio. I'm very diversified. Extremely diversified, man. DJ Santee says he only trades DTFs. Oh, God. Dear Lord, brother. No. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Hey, you guys. We're at 8,843 subs. 8,845 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,845 subscribers. If you guys can, please tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help the channel grow. I can't believe how much the channel's grown over time, how many subscribers we've been able to muster up. So every subscriber counts. Subscribers' lives matter. Once again, subscribers' lives matter. We're only 5 subscribers away from hitting 8,850 subs. Once again, we're only 5 subscribers away from hitting 8,850 subscribers. I really appreciate everybody who's taken the time to become a subscriber. I mean, it means the world to me. So just the simple act of subscribing really helps this small channel get to its dream of hitting 10,000 subs. One of our dreams is to hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, and I think we could do it. And YouTube has changed my world, man. I never thought I'd be this successful at YouTube, and here I am. And it's all because of you guys. It's all because of you guys helping me become successful. I mean, this is amazing. So we're only 5. Like I said, we're at 8,845 subs. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button, though. It really does help the channel grow in more ways than one. Amazing.
Acceptable we are to an awesome snapback, especially if everyone's thinking the same thing. Consider this.
Larson Christopher is asking, did you see the big explosion south of Tehran? No, I did not. How recent was that? I'm assuming that was a pretty recent explosion. But I'm not surprised, man. There's like explosions everywhere right now. In Iran, at least.
Do you think that President Trump doesn't know this parade of horribles? I admit that this war wasn't planned well, but at this point, the situation's obvious.
I think the war's been planned accordingly. How could you say that the war hasn't been planned well? Are you kidding me? Our military has been able to take out the majority of the Iranian military in under a week. We've been able to take out majority of the Iranian military in under a week. So you're telling me that this war hasn't been planned out very well? I think it has. I think it absolutely has. And you know what that means? This war is going to end pretty soon. That's my opinion. I think it's going to end in a couple weeks. I really believe that Trump is going to get us out of there in a couple weeks because he's going to find that there's really no real true reason for us to be there, is what I'm trying to say. That's all.
Do you think he wants a bear market on his hands? Remember, when he said the war was almost over, that did turn around the averages. Trump's pattern has been pretty clear in this presidency. He's willing to make hard choices that could send the market down, but if it gets hit too hard, he's also willing to change plans, demonstrate flexibility, like he did with the tariffs after the Liberation Day meltdown last year. That means there could be a deal. Maybe it goes like this, a back channel, perhaps through Qatar, which had been somewhat friendly with Iran. It could give the president a chance to claim a win. If Iran stops attacking the oil infrastructure and lets ships go through the Strait of Hormuz,
damn, dude.
In return, we stop our bombing, although it starts again if Iran's proceed to be built.
Well, I'm not surprised, man. I really do think that this war is going to end very soon. I really do think the war in Iran is going to end sooner rather than later. I really believe that. Some people are going to call me crazy, and that's fine. I don't really care if people call me crazy. But that's what I believe. I believe this war is not going to last any longer than it needs to. That's what I believe. It's not going to last any longer than it needs to, man. I mean, that's the way I see it. You know, people can call me crazy. Christopher says Garza. So, Garza, this is your fault. It is my fault. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. It's not my fault. Everybody wants to blame me. Oh, how the hell? Dude, it's only going to last a few weeks. The war in Iran's only going to last a few weeks, man. You know it. The Iranian military can't do shit against our military. It's been painfully obvious so far. Yeah, actually, you know what? We're basically taking out the Iranian government establishments. The military's, our military, the U.S. military is leaving the civilians alone. So, I mean, this is amazing. Yeah, no, I mean, I make a good living just swing trading stocks, swing trading ETFs, man. I do a good job at it. Larson Christopher says the Islamic government might not last long. The hate will last forever. That's a possibility, sadly. Unfortunately.
Building a nuclear weapon, that works. President Trump, having degraded Iran as an adventurous military power, could declare victory and oil would plummet so fast that it would make you wish that you even borrowed money to buy stocks, something I officially do not like. He wants the war to be over at this point. He just needs a fig leaf that will let him claim he's quietly working behind the scenes to reopen the strait. You know what? That could be enough. Unfortunately, the Iranians don't seem willing to negotiate here. In fairness, they've got a new supreme leader, and he is vengeful. But if Iran's not willing to make a deal, is there anything our government can do about it aside from accepting permanently higher oil prices? Understand, I want this solved diplomatically. I do not support a military solution that would cause mass destruction and casualties.
Well, here's the thing. Honestly, Iran needs new leadership, so I think just if they have to take out the leadership in Iran and replace the leadership, at this point, I'm just for it. Iran sucks. Iran's been the #1 state sponsor of terror for so long. And, yeah. I don't know. Crazy though, man.
Of innocent Iranians. I would hate to see another Operation Linebacker for Iran. But when I listen to the rhetoric from Secretary of Defense Hegseth, he's certainly channeling the spirit of Richard Nixon. And I can't say that Trump will rule it out. If the Iranians won't negotiate, the only way the president can reopen the strait is through dramatic escalation. And I think that's going to get really ugly and bad. Nobody should want that. I know I sure don't. Still, I'm not a military strategist. I'm a stock strategist. And what I know is that sooner or later, this war will end. We don't know when. We don't know how.
I think it's going to be soon, man. I don't think this war is going to last that long. I know we got a lot of pessimists who think it will, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I mean, I don't believe that for a second. I believe that it's not going to last that long. And I know there's a lot of people also that think that, oh, this war's going to last for so fucking long. No, it's not. It's going to last 2 to 3 weeks tops. That's my prediction. 2 to 3 weeks tops. That's all I'm saying, dude. All right, let's keep watching, man.
But at some point, it'll be over. And you'll most likely lose money if you don't own any stocks ahead of the ceasefire. There are some random non-oil stocks that are going up here, sure. Not enough, though, to stem the pain. That said, can you imagine how you'll feel if you're not in the market when the war comes to an end and the price of oil comes crashing down and stocks go shooting up? Look, it would be amazing if you could sell everything today, right now, avoid the pain you'll most likely experience in the coming days, and then get back in the day before the war ends. That would be ideal.
Here's the thing, though. Timing the market is so stupid. This is why you keep a decent amount of cash reserve on the side, right? For times when mass pessimism happens in the markets, then you could take that money, put a little bit down into different ETFs, different index ETFs. This is not financial advice. This is just what I do, just educational entertainment purposes only. And look, I can't wait to see what the stock market does tomorrow. I'm hoping that the markets go down even further because I know that everybody's going to be pessimistic. That's my assumption, at least. And if everybody's going to be pessimistic tomorrow, I'm going to be buying more stocks. That's just how I operate. That's how I work. I buy more stocks because, honestly, I think it's the smartest way to go. And I love being exposed to small cap stocks. I think small cap is one of the ways to go. Don't know how long the war is going to last. I think it's only going to last 2 to 3 weeks tops. I really do. But yeah, I think that people are just overreacting to a lot of this. Yeah, I think people are overreacting to a majority of this. And we're seeing it, man. We're seeing a lot of the overreaction. Christopher, I don't pee in my sink, man. If you guys can, though, please subscribe to the channel. We're at 8,846 subs. We're only 4 subscribers away from hitting 8,850, so that would be incredible if we get like 4 more subs. So don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. You guys have been incredible. I just want to say thank you to each and every single one of you. Probably gonna. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go to bed anytime soon. I'll have to take a shower at some point. But yeah, no. I think 2 to 3 weeks is how long the war is gonna last. That's just my assumption. That's just my prediction. I could be wrong. But to anybody who thinks this is going to be some forever war, I think it's stupid to think that. Hey, thank you, Lori, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lori, I was reading some of your chats, actually. It sounds like you said like one of your kids is an investor and stuff like that, and they make good money. And look, yeah, it's a good way to make money, man. I love making extra money swing trading small cap ETFs, international small cap, U.S. small cap, just because the volatility, it's there. And because the swings are so violent in the volatility, that's like my favorite thing about small cap ETFs is just how violent the swings are overall. But yeah, make sure you guys tap the subscribe button. I can't believe this. We're at 8,847 subs. Once again, we're at 8,847 subscribers. We're only 3 subscribers away from hitting 8,850, which is wild. So thank you guys. I appreciate everybody for tapping the subscribe button and being incredible. And yeah, you guys rock. Christopher is saying, I remember when you barely had 2K. Well done, dude. Letting the chat just go was a good move. Yeah, dude, here's the thing. I love giving the chat a wide berth and a wide freedom. I want the chat to have a freedom. Freedom for people to say what they want and think what they want, and the chat is the core of what this show's about. That's the whole key. Christopher, I want to make sure that people have the freedom to think however they want to think and to feel whatever they want to feel. I don't want to restrict anybody. So no restrictions in the chat. I don't block people unless there's been one rare occasion where I had to, but it's super rare that happens. You have to do a lot for me to block you. I mean, you have to do a lot of shit in the chat for me to block you. It's true. But yeah, we're at 8,847 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,000. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. We're right there, man. We're so close to 8,850. So fucking close. So tap that subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help the channel grow. Keep it up, you guys. Keep helping. I mean, I just love the fact that everybody's been helping us out so much.
But we have no idea when the war is going to end. Hey,
I
maybe
love it.
someone in the White House could do it if they're willing to fully embrace insider trading, which is still illegal no matter who does it. But for the rest of us, we're fumbling in the dark. I don't like that. Let me give you one.
And there's nothing, by the way, there's nothing wrong with fumbling. There's not much to fumble in the dark about. Keep extra dollars on the side. If the market goes down in a day, I don't know, buy $500 worth of an ETF. If the market goes down again the next day, buy $500 worth of an ETF. This is why you have to have cash reserves as an investor. Only idiots don't carry, and look, I'm trying to be sympathetic, but you got to have cash reserves, okay? You got to have cash sitting on the side in your brokerage account, and you don't want to use all your buying power. You don't want to use all your buying power because there are opportunities to buy dips. And that's why it's good to have a little bit of cash on the side to buy dips. Christian says, I have subbed before, but I punished you for burping by unsubbing. That's actually pretty funny. Well, if you ever want to be a subscriber again, Christopher, the door's always open for you, man. I hope you subscribe again, brother. I really do. The more subscribers we have, the better. It does help the channel grow. So don't forget to tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. But yeah, that's the one thing you got to expect out of this channel, man. I'm always going to say gross things and do gross things.
One more thought. It's true that if oil goes much higher, we're going to start experiencing a lot of pain in this country. But not so serious as the pain of what happened in 2007 to 2009, the Great Recession, despite what I've heard from many different commentators. A run to $140 a barrel takes us...
I think a lot of economists are exaggerating. I think a lot of economists are freaking out about what's happening in Iran. I think what's happening in Iran is a good thing. If we're going to be honest, I think what's happening in Iran is a good thing. Here's the thing. My firm belief is a weak Iran is a safe Iran. A weak Iran is a safe Iran. I think Iran has been irresponsible. They've funded terrorism. They don't deserve nuclear energy. They don't deserve anything. The government of Iran deserves to be demolished. Seriously. Iran is terrible. Iran is a terrible country. Well, I should say the government of Iran is terrible. I'm not a big fan of Iranian culture, though, but whatever. Hey, we're at 8,849 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,849 subs. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. We're trying to get to 8,850 subscribers before the stream ends. So tap the subscribe button right there in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help. See, guys, I am a little bit tired. I'm probably going to end the stream here in just a second. I got to take a shower. I feel mucky. I feel disgusting. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for being so incredible. I mean, you guys always make the show fun. And, yeah. So once again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,849 subs. Once again, we're at 8,849 subs. We're going to watch the rest of this Jim Cramer video, and then I'm going to end the stream because I am actually tired. Tired as fuck. But thank you guys for being incredible. I really thank you guys. Let's keep watching.
Us up to about $1 more at the pump than we are now. Okay, not great, obviously. However, it can be withstood. We're not facing something that would require a huge fix here. Our economy will take a real beating, truly, if oil goes to $200, but it's still not an existential threat. Despite what you've been hearing from the endless naysayers, the financial crisis was much worse than this. And if you stayed in the market from 2000 to 2007, 2009, do you know that you ultimately worked your way back to even in 5 years? Okay, not great again, but once you got back to even, it was spectacular. And again, even if you account for the blow-up in private credit, nothing we're seeing now is as bad as what we went through back then. So let's stay in. Here's the bottom line. Even if the current situation is terrifying, remember that under almost all circumstances, it makes sense to stick with the market. If only because...
Yeah, and this is one of the biggest things I love to tell everybody, and I stole this from another investor. Time and I want to say this very slowly, okay? Time in the market beats timing the market. Once again, time in the market beats timing the market. What I mean by this is the longer that you stay in the market, the better. If you try to time the market by getting in and getting out at certain times, you are most likely always going to be the loser if that's your long-term strategy. Now, granted, if you're a swing trader like me, I just buy the dip. I keep buying the dip, and then with whatever cash reserves I got, I enjoy buying the dip. I really am, at the end of the day, a dip buyer. I love buying the dip because I do believe that sometimes buying the dip is the best way to go. And by the way, when I say buy the dip, it's not financial advice, but I want to say this. Not all dips are created equal. If I'm buying Bitcoin on the dip, there's a chance that Bitcoin's going to go to zero because it has no intrinsic value. The things that I buy the dip on are things that have intrinsic value. The things that I buy dips on have to have intrinsic value. Enough said. It's got to have, so like the underlying ETFs that I invest in, they must have intrinsic value. The small cap ETFs have intrinsic value, right? Intrinsic value matters. I can't emphasize that enough, you guys. Intrinsic value is a big deal, and I want people to take it seriously. Intrinsic value matters so much when it comes to investing. So make sure that you're investing in things. If you're going to buy the dip on anything, make sure the thing that you're buying the dip on has some sort of underlying value and you understand the nature of that value.
Because you'll have a better chance to make back your losses once peace breaks out. And it will. Believe me, you'll be kicking yourself if you sell everything, and then you will have to watch this market rebound without you.
Yeah, and I'm always in the market. I want to say this. I'm always in the market, especially when there's a market sell-off. I love buying the dip. I think, like, here's the thing, that rich people buy the dip, poor people sell the dip. I'm going to repeat myself. Rich people buy the dip, poor people sell the dip. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you want to stay poor, sell all your stocks. Not financial advice, but if you want to be a poor person, that's what you got to do. You got to sell your stocks if you want to be poor. If you want to stay poor, that's all you got to do. Not financial advice. In fact, talk to a financial advisor. Stay in the market. I think that's the best way to do it. Smartest way to do it. I hope people get it. Hey, we're at 8,849 subs. Once again, we're at 8,849 subscribers. So make sure you guys tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help the channel grow in more ways than one. I want to say thank you for keeping this going and keeping this rolling, man.
And there are so many good things that are going to happen. The rebound could be tremendous. Let's go to Bill in New Jersey. Bill.
Hey, Jim. Booyah.
Booyah, Bill. How are you?
Right to the point. I got 1,500 shares of Pepsi I bought in 2008 for $40. You know where it's at today, about 160. I want to know if it's what's going on. Is it time to get out? Because
no. First of all, Bill, thank you for this call. And this is at the crux of what I'm talking about. I don't want people selling good stocks because of short-term concerns. You get a 3.5% yield. You got CEO Raymond LaGuardia, who's doing a terrific job. You've got the best food, beverage.
Man, he bought Pepsi back in 2008. So this guy says he bought 1,500 shares of Pepsi in 2008. Dude, what a stud. I mean, that guy's made a killing. I mean, that guy's definitely made his investment worthwhile, man. I personally, I don't think his portfolio is very diversified if that's all he has is Pepsi stock. But, you know, that's amazing. Amazing.
Play, I don't want you selling. Now let's go to Miguel in Massachusetts. Miguel.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I am good, Miguel. How are you?
Pretty good. Progressive Insurance. Is that a buy, a hold, or a sell?
I'm not a fan of insurance companies, by the way, so I never feel comfortable really buying. I don't like to buy insurance companies individually. So, like, for example, if Progressive Corporation happens to be in one of the ETFs that I invest in, I'm okay with that because I don't have to buy any shares individually myself. If that makes sense. I'm not a big fan of insurance companies in general. I think it's good to have them in your portfolio, even if it's through, like, you know, exchange traded funds. That's how I prefer to have my insurance companies. I prefer to have my insurance companies in ETFs rather than actually buy single shares of each insurance company individually, mainly because I don't really believe I believe that insurance companies are profitable. I'm scared of owning too many insurance companies. I don't know if that makes sense on an individual basis. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Progressive. But let's see what Jim Cramer says about Progressive. I'm kind of curious about it.
I'm not a big believer in these insurance companies, particularly in that particular way. Hey, listen.
I mean, not gonna lie, I love Progressive Insurance for, you know, insuring my car. They've been pretty good.
You want to own an insurance company? Go own Berkshire Hathaway. They've got Geico.
I mean, Berkshire Hathaway is the way to go because not only do they own Geico, they own so many other big companies. They own Dairy Queen. I mean, if you own Berkshire Hathaway, you basically own Dairy Queen.
It's a much better diversified way to be involved in insurance. And Chubb is a better company, too, if you want to put that out there.
Yeah, I would go with honestly, Jim Cramer recommending Berkshire Hathaway is beautiful, man. Yes, E.T., I see. Yes, E.T., I see your comments. I'm ignoring them at this point. Because sometimes you got... E.T., as much as I love you, bro, sometimes I got to ignore the hell out of you, man. I love you, bro, but sometimes I got to ignore the hell out of you, bro. That's just all there is to it.
Let's go to Duane in California. Duane.
Hi there, Mr. Cramer. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Excellent.
Love your show. My question is in regards to BAC, Bank of America. What do you think?
Bank of America is a decent holding. I mean, it wouldn't be my only stock. I'll tell you that because I you know me, I'm a diversified guy. But I think investors should be confident that Bank of America is still going to be around. As far as the stock price appreciation, I don't know. Bank of America pays a decent dividend. Their dividend growth rate's pretty good. But I mean, look, they're a profitable bank. They're a profitable financial institution. So, me personally, I think that Jim Cramer's going to say, yeah, hold on to Bank of America for God's sakes. But, you know, don't make it your only holding. You know, I think it's good to be diversified. I really do. I think one of the reasons that my portfolio does as well as it does is because of how diversified I am. Keeps me going. Keeps me fresh. Keeps me feeling good. Just like I knew I would.
Okay, I think Bank of America is an excellent bank. I think that the financials right now have taken such a severe decline. Bank of America at 47. Could it go down to 40? Maybe. All the financials are under pressure, in part because of this of Iran, but also because of private credit. I would stick with Bank of America. That's the kind of company at 10 times earnings that I think is going to give you
But yeah, I just say stay diversified because you never know. Sometimes, you know, look, even though I don't think Bank of America is going to fail, I don't think not just because Bank of America is too big to fail. I think that they've got their financials under control. So Bank of America is a huge financial conglomerate. You got companies like Coca-Cola. I think Coca-Cola is ultimately going to be fine. There's just these big names that it's good to have in your portfolio. But, proceed with a little bit of caution from time to time, sure. Hey, you guys, we got to 8,850 subs. Once again, we're at 8,850 subscribers. I want to thank every single person for subscribing to the channel, though. I really do appreciate it, you guys. I'm tired. I got to get to bed, man. But let's finish the rest of this.
A long-term good return. Think longer term. You must do that. Let's go to Ian in Florida, please. Ian.
Booyah, Jim. How you doing?
I am doing well, Ian. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you. Long-time listener, happy club member, of course.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Jim, I wanted to ask you about a semiconductor stock that I think has a tremendous, great CEO, really love her, and is arguably, in the second to NVIDIA, the best in the industry. What do you think about getting into some AMD here?
All right, now this is very interesting because we own such a big position in NVIDIA, I don't want to own its biggest competitor, which is AMD. But
I think it's good to look at. Here's the thing, man. I think it's good to own the competition. If you're going to own NVIDIA, I think it's okay to own AMD. It's not financial advice, just financial opinion, really. But yeah, I think owning AMD is totally fine. I don't understand that. Yeah, I think owning AMD is totally fine.
What if I didn't own NVIDIA? I most certainly would. It is a dogfight, and Lisa Su is fabulous. And thank you for the kind words. Now, even if this current situation is terrifying, remember that under almost all circumstances, almost all, it always makes sense to stick with the stock market and not try to get out and then get back in. It's too hard. Made money tonight. A new company that's got NVIDIA's blessing is joining the S&P 500 soon. I'm sitting down with the CEO of Momentum, wow, and finding out more about his company in the space. Then drones have fundamentally changed warfare as we know it. So how is Shield AI playing its part? I'm finding out with the CEO. And when turbulence hits the tape, I like to turn to the experts and pick their brains. Don't miss my conversation with the formidable former CEO of Goldman Sachs, Lloyd Blankfein. So stay with Kramer.
Well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate you. Jim Kramer, everybody. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, I am going to admit that I am super tired. Very, very tired at the moment, but, well. Still, I want to give a big shout out to everybody. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,850 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,850 subs. Thank you, guys. We got 50 new subscribers in this one live stream alone. That gets us even closer to the 9,000 subscriber mark. And, but yeah, no, I want to thank everybody. E.T., my boy Ty Lord, everybody on here. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys for keeping the show rocking. I got to get to bed. I am so bloody tired right now. But it felt good to do this show with you guys. As always, it always feels good to do these shows, and you guys do make the streams worthwhile. You guys make the streams fun, and I just can't believe how many subscribers we got in just one stream. So we're getting closer to 9,000 subs, but we ended the night with 8,850 subscribers. So if you guys can, right before we end the stream, tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. I want to thank you all. So I'm going to end the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to subscribe. Ending the stream right now.